unless I get a big rallying of people
Leave
who are
it.
upset with me, that I'm basically saying I think
You like that? Unless I get a big rallying of people that are upset. You gotta be upset. So you have to verbalize or point out that you are indeed a person that is upset. You gotta be a cringe lord. And then multiple people gotta join you. And then he might play it again. Come on. What are you requesting? You're requesting somebody to be loud and annoying about a game you don't want to play. So what, you could call him a dumb fuck and tell him that you didn't get any money playing it? And guess what? Some dude did complain. I forgot his name, but Dingus posted about it. They posted on Twitter and complained. Not that much, but they did. Somebody complained in the comments too of the finale video, saying that they love the playthrough. It's like, what you want them to do?
Tonight was the first night where I genuinely started to feel.
You want somebody to actually risk getting banned to get you to play it? Like you want them to call you a bitch?
So hopefully,
jeez,
you're not too upset.
Rallying of upset people so he can bitch about that and be a victim. You guys got so upset with me.
Palworld was a decent game. I don't think
he wants his viewers to make him a victim.
However many it sold at this point.
He got Baldur's Gate 3 listed for everyday stream.
Being a Pokemon ripoff.
But what does that mean? Today, tomorrow, and the day after that?
But for
me, he off Thursday.
It was fun.
I don't know then. Today, tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. If that many days in a row, then that's a lot.
Usually I skip games like this because they're not.
But if it's today, tomorrow, and Friday,
console gamers, right? And in this case, it was available on Game Pass.
It's not that bad. It's a long game, dude.
So hope you liked it. And thanks for watching for the last month, the 11 plus hours.
I can't wait for Final Fantasy VII to be a night stream game.
And let me know your thoughts.
I am not rooting for that game. If Final Fantasy and Baldur's were in the Super Bowl, I'm voting for Baldur's. I'm betting for Baldur's.
Okay.
But that's the easy bet. You won't make much money.
Thank you very much. Thanks for Palworld. See you soon. Be safe.
The next 4-day streams. Okay, it's a lot then.
I think that is it.
Damn.
No, Cat does not want to play it, as I've already answered.
He's milking people, dude. He's gonna have like $80 by that last stream. And I can't get that mad at him because it's a really long game. Like, he gotta play it.
Okay. All right. Well, guys, I think
but it's like,
I think that's probably...
is he playing it more because he wants the money or more because he want to make progress?
Now we have to think about, like next week. So what will we do? Will we do an extra stream of Tekken?
So much Baldur's. Or it's gonna be some weird day streams.
An extra stream of Like a Dragon.
Unless he get the bailout every day. You know how it could be sometimes. Like actually a guy give him $100.
I feel like maybe we shouldn't bring back Sea of Stars only because...
And then basically the day over with.
Excuse me. If we do, I'm only going to be able to play it like once a week or once every other week. And that's just not enough for progress. Like I told you guys, I want to bring back Sea of Stars when I can consistently play it. So that way we actually are...
He's just trying to use the game up before Final Fantasy VII come out, unfortunately.
So maybe it would be more Tekken, or if anyone has suggestions.
Because he actually got faith that people gonna like that game during the day, to the point where he played Baldur's Gate 3 at night.
Retro React stream on the DSP Throwback
I can't see it.
So if you think about it in your head, it's gonna be like Friday Night Fights.
Not because of that game.
Like Dragon, right?
Maybe like Street Fighter 2 Part 5 come out.
Excuse me. Or it could either be Saturday Night Like a Dragon or Saturday Night Dondoko Island.
Dondoko.
Why? Sunday is gonna be the Retro React stream. Monday will probably be either Like a Dragon or the Dondoko co-op. So maybe we may not even have time next week for that anyway. So maybe it makes sense to kind of retire it now. It might have made a lot of sense, actually. Okay? Okay. All right. Well, guys.
It's so much Fire Emblem and Persona baked into this game.
If you didn't check out the gameplay, check it out.
This is like a tea party, dude.
And it was good stuff. I'm getting better with the character.
Shit, it actually is.
We're back to Baldur's Gate 3, so it's Baldur's Gate 3 on the first
I think if Three Houses didn't have all of that bullshit, I would have played that game way more. And this game got all of that bullshit, and look at how much I'm playing it.
And then go back to the game for a bit, and then remember Wednesday.
But man, I did not like tea parties, dude. Run across a fucking college campus. We're gonna call it that to keep it simple. Run across a college campus to have a tea party.
Ever on Wednesday night. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you.
No bandits to fight.
I hope you have a good, safe night. I hope to see you all tomorrow for another fun streaming day here on DSP Gaming. Okay. Everyone have a good evening.
At least you got a lot of bandits in this game you can fight.
See you tomorrow. Peace out. got the drip going. I 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 got the drip going.
I wonder if we have news today. DSP news. Damn, that Final Fantasy 16 playthrough was popping off. 810 views for part 35. See if the algorithm even care. Nope. Yeah, the algorithm don't even know he played that game. They don't even know he played it.
Well,
wow.
Phil here, and
I don't know if anybody was ever interested in him playing this game.
They take their time.
Oh yeah, he thought he was going to be good at first.
Almost 15 years at this point. I've only played 3. 13, 15, and now 16. Okay? And boy, are they different, right? It seems like Fantasy is released. They take their time with these. You know, in the entirety of me being a YouTuber, almost 15 years at this point, I've only played 3.
You've 13, played more than 3. 15. He should have said they've only made 3. And they've made more than 3 too. This is so much semantics already, and he's lying to me for no reason. What the fuck? What'd I do wrong?
Okay? And
huh? He played 10. He played 7. He played 9. He played 13, 13, 2, 13, 3. He played what? But he only named 3. But he played 4. He played 5.
Various different levels.
He played 6.
Really depends.
I get it. They made 3 over the course of his 15-year career, and that's not even true. They made 3 mainline Final Fantasy games.
Great game, but sadly felt unfit.
Why did he lie in the beginning?
Finally, here we got Final Fantasy 16 here.
He could have worded it different.
Here today, playing with all of you on my PlayStation 5. I'm excited to see what they've done with it. However,
oh man,
in an unprecedented move, okay, I have stayed away from any information.
Title
about
too
this
big.
Game. I'm serious.
Title so big it can't even fit on my screen.
I've seen maybe one piece of promotional stuff.
Final Fantasy 16 playthrough point 1. IT begins. A tale of swords, politics, and thrones. Oh boy.
Ooh. That's a yucky DSP title style. Blah, bloop, blah, oh boy. Blop, bloop, blop, oh my. Or another classic he used to always use. Of, blah, blue, blah, oh my. Like of swords, dragons, and werewolves. I hated those titles. So pretentious.
About this game, I'm serious. Like, I didn't play the demo. I've only seen maybe one piece of promotional stuff, and it was about showing how the summon monsters can.
Yeah, maybe you should have played the demo, and then he wouldn't have bought the game, and then he would have played another game for that 40-something hours, and maybe not complain the whole time.
Games get spoiled these days.
Again, he created the monster.
See me play the new Final Fantasy. It was kind of a shoo-in for a playthrough I was going to do, and I'm like, well, then why on earth do I want to spoil myself on everything coming up? And I've heard some things here.
Then
say,
he didn't even point out, like, he played the 7 remake too. Talking about he played 3 Final Fantasy games over the 15-year legacy. What a strange lie.
I don't know what to expect. We're jumping
what the? He played 3 new ones, and that's not even true. He played 4 new ones, because 7 is a new game. The remake is a new game.
And or if you like my content
dude,
in general,
I'm so triggered by the open.
Early parts of the playthrough. These are the best parts to support. Whether it be liking a video, leaving a comment on a video, liking a stream. Maybe doing an early piece of contribution, like a super chat or a super thanks on the video.
Bruh.
Becoming a member, gifting some memberships to your fellow viewers
what the?
on the channel. All these things are.
Oh my God! Somebody fell for it.
Video game playthrough.
Mr. Game Master gave him $2.
I'm ready to go.
Oh, KG Hallion. He pulling up 29 upvotes. That mean he said something that go against DSP.
Kagalian. 7 months ago, edited. When Phil says a woman looks ugly, deformed, hideous in video game playthroughs, you need to understand what he actually means is, I would motorboat her tigbitties in 2 seconds if they were real.
Oh my God. 29 likes too. They all know.
At Rigum7820. 7 months ago. So you're bitching about cutscenes Final Fantasy, but then Zelda too much open world. Make up your mind why play these type of games.
I agree.
At Jason
16
Parker
upvotes.
449. 7 months ago. Can I give you some feedback on these? Could you not talk in the cutscene that like talk in movie it rude, and some can't hear what the characters are saying when you are talking?
36 upvotes.
ING when you are talking.
And he manually approved all of these. You know what? Maybe he didn't. I feel like he'd do something different with the part 1 of his new playthroughs. I'm about to do some testing.
At Venom Snake DD. 7 months ago. For DSP and the algorithm, thanks for Arichi, fun brother. Great stream, Phil, keep the good work.
Yes. Yes. I wonder where this dude went.
At Bounty_Hunter19. 7 months ago. A new subscriber has appeared.
Oh my God. It's tail time. A dude asked if it was worth full price 4 months ago, so after the playthrough was done. With his $2 super thank you or whatever the hell. DSP response.
For months ago. It's the worst one in ages, so I'd say no. It's a real shame how this turned out.
Aw.
At Bounty_Hunter19.
Come man.
Bounty_Hunter19.
Bounty Hunter, get out of there.
So further ado, let's boot her up.
Let's boot her up.
16, folks. I like this art, by the way, right? I'm digging that art on the title screen there. I think it's really well done.
Big ups, Coben. Thanks for showing up for the support. Thanks for the support.
While we were booting up here,
I have received. Does he say it back then?
I got a $20 tip
He didn't.
from Dan the Man.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Oh, my God.
Man? It's good to have you here. Welcome to the premiere.
Back when he said, hey, Phil.
For the early support. Let's get that up on the leaderboard as the
Fucking 20 bomb. What the?
Got settings that we need to mess with here. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get Dan the Man on the leaderboard first, though. Change it. We'll start with frame rate. If we notice there's major problems, we'll switch it. But I think I want to start with frame rate or performance mode.
Why would I have more problems with the frame rate performance mode on as opposed to graphics mode on? Man, you be bullshitting, bro. Ah, yes, it was really annoying for the entire playthrough. Holy shit. Like, actually, instantly mocking voices. But when people mock him, he go out of his way. You know it's not funny when you just mock someone's voice and mannerisms. I have that clip in my Audacity. I never saved it, but it's there. But like, come on, dude. I could already hear him. These aren't real people, you know that, correct? But he mock real people too. Literally anybody that sound different than him, which is most people. He mock how black people talk. He mock how Asian people talk. He mock how British, European style people talk.
Last week.
He mock how Jamaican people talk. He mock how Southern people talk. He mock how actually everybody talk from everywhere ever. But if you mock him, if you make fun of him saying frag, wow, you know it's not funny just to mock someone's mannerisms, correct?
Yes, Sergeant. You are.
You turn into a fucking school teacher.
All
damn.
Right, we got full 60 frames right now. I said focus, White. So now let's take a look at
what a not that good looking game, dude. Oh man.
Great. Save is right off.
This shit gotta come out on PC, and it's gonna look correct then. Eventually. Square Enix like making money. Come on.
Screen brightness, frame rate. Here we go.
It's very yeah. We're just gonna sit on the menu. It's like a Tevin stream. What the? Okay. Washed out, gray as fuck. Muddy, not in a good way.
Literally, I'm never going to walk in this game. You know I'm always going to be full.
Textures overly smooth. The particle effects look good though. But nobody's fucking YouTube video can keep up with it. Look at this. Bro, you take a screenshot of this and travel in 10 years, travel 10 years in the past, and say it's a new Final Fantasy game. They're going to say it look worse than Final Fantasy 13. Maybe it's more of an art style thing. Oh yeah, I'm shitting on the art style. Fuck it. The graphics and the art style look terrible.
Walloon.
Bruh. And it's dark as fuck.
His Majesty's answer.
This is the game that made me add artificial brightness to my OBS.
The subtitles. There we go.
I can't even look at this game, dude. I can't even look at it. It's disgusting. It looked a little bit better in a direct YouTube upload, though.
Completely different from how you would think.
But it's fucking gross.
Eat your own flesh and blood.
Look at this.
What am I going to see him for?
Oh my god.
When do my balls drop? Animal instinct.
This is the most I'm gonna complain about graphics for like months.
Awaken his bear. Prance and
Jesus fuck.
I skip and prance la 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 la. La, la, la.
Like everything I look at looks bad to me. Wait, there's one thing that look good. These little pink flowers right here.
Very nice. He's your protagonist, everyone.
Yes, it's the protagonist. Hey, Radical Jaws. That's the dude that was complaining on Twitter, I think, about DSP quitting Power World.
That's a potion. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, how exciting.
It's the thing he do to run new viewers away.
Dwells within Joshua, and Joshua alone. If any ill should befall him, it will be on your head.
Now wait a minute.
Do not neglect your duties again.
Joshua
Is it gonna pause?
Did, but he has the power of the Phoenix too.
No. No.
What's that?
Oh shit.
Nothing new. What's up with
Okay.
that?
Back when he kind of pretended to care about the lore. But I mean, you know, it's the first hour.
Effort.
He still thought the game would be good.
Extra effort. Use X to access them. Hold R2 to push it. You actually have to maybe hold the button to open the door. Seriously? What's up with that?
So this is the first real fight, maybe.
Right?
Watch your mouth, woman!
God damn it, now I'm in part 2. I was skipping the menu.
Not exactly.
Yeah, first real gameplay. Sure, buddy. It looked like you walking in a straight line to me. Okay, now he fighting again.
Is dodge?
Oh my god. It's over as soon as you fucking skip. It's like 30 seconds. Alright, now he fighting again.
Pretty button mashy right now.
Yeah, this is DOA. DOA for DSP.
He's invited a
Oh, big boy. All right.
on your feet, Sir Wade.
Here it comes!
Oh, it's glitched too.
Formidable foes.
Not showing me the
Larger
title.
enemies must be faced with caution. They have far more HP than their smaller counterparts and will often
For
use
DSP and the algorithm.
opponents. Use the blessing
Add
of the
Venom
Phoenix
Snake DD.
to not only deal considerable
7
damage
months
to the
ago.
enemies, but also break their
For
will.
DSP and the
Bringing
algorithm
enemies' will
thanks
will
for
stagger,
RT
leaving
Fun
unable and
Brother.
vulnerable to attack. All right, so here we go.
Yeah, this is digestible, bite-sized gameplay. So you can play in small bits or in long marathons if you want. Unlike, was that one game the guy hate? Like mini games? This is the one game. I'll figure it out. Give me a second. Returnal. Remember how much you complained about Returnal? Wasting his time?
Oh, the charge shot does a giant amount of stagger. That's great.
You can play the game for 2 hours and die and like make no progress.
By the way, there's no MP.
God damn it, man. Progress in Returnal means a different thing than progress in other games.
Enemies become partially
It
staggered.
just literally do.
Creates a short opening in which combination attacks are easily landed.
It's not like progress in most other games, a la Bloodborne.
Which is one of the best things you
I
can do.
dodged.
It's like being a kiss on
I love Bloodborne.
Dodge again.
And it's also not like 5 gift subs. Big ups, Colvin. Thank you for the 5 bomb.
Gotta get his stagger all the way
To
down.
Rogue Squadron, Scott,
Working on it.
Pantros, Bears, Uber Soldat,
Hit me. I didn't
and
know.
Ace 0042.
Okay.
The music kind of weird in this game too, but the whole game kind of weird.
Staggers it. Extra damage dealt when the enemy is staggered, increasing each strike landed up to 150%. The total amount of damage dealt during the time.
Oh, dude, this is $70 too. Yeah, I need to close this video. And then this gameplay, dude, this playthrough needs to get like Square Enix need to email DSP and tell them to take it down. They might need to legally go after DSP for this playthrough. This is actually the worst this game could look, because it don't look good already. And then he playing it. And then he playing it the way he playing it. It's a rough one. Yeah, we had a lot of good clips come from him playing this game, and a lot of weird unrecorded segments.
By the way, I just realized its whole energy bar is blocked by my camera. So what do I do here so that my camera doesn't block stuff? I actually don't know where to put it because the energy bar.
But he did the thing you're talking about, Love Cow Media. He did that. He did the "What are we fighting for?"
Like right here, I guess.
Among other things and the like.
Because obviously you guys can't see his health bar, right?
Speaking of.
Surprised you didn't say
We're doing a super chill wheel spin.
Music is epic.
45 gift subs.
All right, let's see how this looks. Ready? Oh shit! I wasn't ready. I totally wasn't ready. Oh, I got hammered.
Sucks. Final Fantasy 17 question mark. That's gonna come out. Man, I'm gonna be in the retirement home when that come out.
Stagger time.
One problem he had with the game, we got 100k glow. If you want 100k glow, just speak up.
This is Josh times 5.
I'm gonna type this on other computer. One problem he had with the game was that he didn't need to do everything that he had the ability to do, which is fucking lame. That's a lame DSP style criticism. Like, for instance, if let's pretend he did his complaint with fighting games. If he used this logic with fighting games, he would be upset at Street Fighter, the game, because it didn't make him do reversals and drive impacts and dragon punches every fight. But nobody would do that. That's ridiculous. But he's at the end of this game and he's like, dude, I have all of these moves and I never do them. I never need to do them. I don't need to do them. The game's easy. I could just mash. And I'm like, yeah. But aren't you streaming? Can't you just kind of do extra stuff because you can? It's like he mad at the game because he want the game to require more from him, but then he gotta complain if it do that. Look at what's that one again? One game? Not Bloodborne, not Elden Ring. God damn it! From Software Games. Baldur's Gate. Look at Baldur's Gate 3. That game require you to do stuff. You can't just mash and win. And he complained about it wanting too much from him. He complained about it being complicated. He complained about it being a puzzle game. I think he was complaining in the Daily Rap about Baldur's Gate 3 being like a puzzle game? Question mark? He's upset because he's played the game for so long and it's still requiring he do new things and figure new stuff out. But then when he played this dumb fucking game, he's like, this is stupid. I have all of these moves and I don't need to do any of them.
Let's do basic stuff.
You can if you want to, though. He could do them for fun. He didn't do them for fun. This is the same dude that have games with multiple stances. He beat the whole game in one stance.
Imbue the blade with fire by.
And it's like, well, the game let you win that way, and that's going to be an excuse that I didn't need to do it.
And do a hop. Why not? I'm getting all the basics. There you go.
The game didn't require me to do it. They didn't force me to do it. So I'm not going to do it.
Down thrust.
But it makes sense for DSP. This is the same dude that played Devil May Cry like a third-person shooter.
On the ground, you do
because they didn't force him to play it any other way. They allowed him to play it like a third-person shooter. So he played it that way. He did. He's a monster.
If you haven't noticed,
oh, this is funny.
You can stop spamming the chat saying there's another control scheme.
He complained about the controls and people told him it was a new control scheme, another control scheme. And I think they might have said it play like Dark Souls,
People, man.
but that sound fake.
Impose their will on you. Change the control scheme. Why? Did I say I'm having problems with the controls?
Jeez. Very interactive. Supremely interactive right there.
What a jerk. How rude.
Yeah, I think it was Devil May Cry 3. He basically shot guns the whole time. Now, of course, eventually he used the sword. But if it was a percentage, he shot the gun like 80%.
Okay.
He played the game in a way I've never seen somebody play the game. He tried to play Bayonetta like that too. Like if he play a gun that have a gun, if he play a game that have guns and swords, he's gonna make it a third-person shooter until a game tell him to play otherwise. The game gotta force him to play different, and then he's gonna complain and say it's stupid and that the gun should do more damage.
Oh. Oops. Oopsie. It's a Marlboro. Morble? That's not what they were called in previous games. They're called Malabaros. It's a Morble in this one?
Bro, it's like a different fucking universe with some of the same shit. They could name it a different thing. Dude in the comments said they might have named it different to avoid copyright with the cigarette company.
Very nice.
Question mark, question mark, question mark. But pretending cigarettes don't exist. I mean, bro, it's a fucking video game. It's a video game. It's a made-up thing, and it's like a different universe. Question mark, maybe. Like they can't drive down the street and go to Lightning House. They can't go to Tita's house.
Uppercut. I gotta remember to use the Phoenix uppercut a lot. Ooh.
And then he want to make this like not even a complaint or a criticism, but he just want to bring it up. I'm like, okay, if I go to KO Gaming, it's now called DSP Throwback. Why the name change?
Phoenix uppercut.
Why is KO Gaming now called DSP Throwback? Why is this Marlboro called Marlboro?
Okay, I'm starting to get the groove of the combat.
Where's it going?
Oh, you went underwater. That's not good.
Your guess is as good as
Ready
mine.
to dodge.
And you know what? He's doing the thing too. He's trying to fit in with the fans of the series. I know what this thing is, you guys. And the best part is when you're wrong about it.
Oh, what's this? Cinematic strike. When the screen flashes blue during a pivotal moment, press square before time runs out and deliver a devastating blow. Okay.
Yeah, he only played 3 games. You make a good point.
Before it recovers.
That's what he told us, dude.
Uppercut.
Oh man, what a prediction.
Why do they just stand there not doing anything? They suck. They don't do shit.
Maybe I can get it to show on screen.
Oh, you do air. The air combo is actually good. Look. I like the air
Dude, look. We got a prediction. Will DSP say love is in the air for the pre-stream? Hell no. Tomorrow, but not today. Get out of here. He gonna start the pre-stream with a Mardi Gras hat on. And he gonna have some glasses that say Mardi on the front. And he's gonna have a green and purple shirt.
What the hell is that?
Gold beads. And he's gonna be saying, yeah, baby. And he's gonna have the bubble guns. She's gonna be bass.
They're not doing anything. They're just fucking standing there.
Speaking of, we have a beads command from last Mardi Gras still work. So if you want to throw beads at the screen, you can type !beads.
Won't be gone for long.
I only have 5 potions left now. Here we go again.
Cannot fall here.
Okay. Cinematic evasion. When the screen flashes red like this during a pivotal moment, press R1 before timers out.
It's definitely going to be freezing OBS though.
Okay.
Now for the final push, my lord.
The beads immediately glitch. What the fuck?
Oh, third, I don't have any money for the
Okay, never mind. There we go.
I don't have money to do it. I don't have money to do it. Wild Rage? What's that? Is a special ability?
There goes Roderick. Welcome to the whatever this is. The Mardi Gras chill.
Precision dodge.
Is there a command for Mardi Gras pancakes? Sadly, no.
Almost done. You're spewing goo.
I know about your Mardi Gras pancakes. Holy shit. I'm surprised my computer didn't crash. I just noticed. I got the Sims 3 still running
The Phoenix Upper.
from like 3 days ago.
Oh, that's not what it's called in previous Final Fantasies. All right, so now I have more
It's
abilities.
on edge right now,
Dash,
probably.
Lunge. I can do the aerial slam, aerial combo, charge magic, combo into fireball finisher, use the Phoenix ability in between. You know, it's all coming into play. It's becoming a more complex engine. It's a little bit better now. See that? Okay. I like the shit trophy that I got. All right.
Just remind me. We're going back to part 1.
Well, hello everyone. Phil
See
here,
that
and
one
welcome to
cutscene
something
they complained
special
about?
because it's not every day when a new iteration of Final Fantasy is released. They take their time with these. You know, in the entirety of me being a YouTuber, almost 15 years at this point, I've only played 3. 13, 15, and now 16.
What about 13.2 and 13.3? Even by his own logic, he was trying to use the lie. It didn't work. I don't know what that was, man.
Warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
He was having so much fun.
Clive, to keep us safe. Your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter. You have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
Damn, rejected. Sorry. I know we're married, but I'm going to sleep. Screw you. Wow.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star.
It was kind of weird. It was DSP implying that
Should get some sleep.
you can't turn down sex with somebody you're married to. He's just chatting. He's just talking.
Sister.
You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you.
Prayer rejected. Now she's crying.
There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last.
You think there's maybe like a dungeons coming up sometime? There's some
It never
gameplay?
really ends.
Oh, sweet. Part 1, he was being kind of negative. Complaining about the cutscenes in the beginning of a Final Fantasy game.
The next war.
Very logical.
But you'll be alright.
Actually, a logical gamer if I ever seen one. Very logical gamer.
Metia. The burning red star that sits beneath the moon. The folklore ascribes to Metia the role of message bearer to the moon. Is common custom across Valistea to
No, it was more than one reason he didn't like this game. This game trash, bro. Okay, it's not trash, but it's trash.
Clive.
It looked bad. Everything about it looked bad. It played bad. Nobody remember anything about it. The people that like it, for some reason, don't like any other Final Fantasy games. It's almost like they don't even fucking know what the game's supposed to be like, and they like it. It's one of them type of games. This is the black sheep of the series.
That's good.
This is the Final Fantasy 13 of this generation.
Lord knows we have enough Jared Fogels in this world. We don't need another one, so control yourself here. There's the red star of Metia. There it is. Very good. Did they maybe cut gameplay for time for more cutscenes? Maybe that's what it is.
I hope they did.
Originally, there was several hours of interesting intro gameplay all cut from the game because they needed to have more plot elaboration. Ambrosia, the Chocobo. I like the white Chocobo.
I think I would like Final Fantasy 15 more than this one if I played both of them.
I'll try.
But I can't make myself even get through the beginning of 15.
Do is not die. Is that too hard? Don't die in the intro.
And I don't like action.
Too much to ask.
Based RPGs. Action. Well, you know, I don't like games that play this way.
There's a Moogle somewhere in here. Where's the Moogle? Let's play Spot the Moogle.
I like slow-paced, turn-based games to make everybody go to sleep.
We ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore.
That's a mouthful of a slogan.
Open the gates.
And they're off.
Yes, definitely different types of action RPG, JRPG style games.
Thank you.
This one is more of the mesh variety.
Oh, I guess got matching outfits. How cute.
It's probably somebody somewhere that make this game look good though.
May I say what an honor it is?
Doing different moves and all of
I
that.
didn't even bother giving you names, so you guys are dying in the intro. You know that, right?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly.
Oh damn, it's 1 o'clock. What the fuck?
Are a fierce foe.
I lost track of time complaining about this game.
At our peril.
How?
Oh god.
He broke my nether portal. How? Dude, I'm stuck here forever. How? I'm upset. That sucks. A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava.
That sucks.
A simple misclick. Throw it into the fucking lava.
That sucks.
He broke my nether portal.
How?
He broke my nether portal.
How?
Dude, I'm stuck here forever.
How?
I'm angry.
I'm angry.
Anyway, Phil's balls.
Anyway.
I'm sure they were disgusting people. Anyway, look what happened. How?
This song's disgusting, dude.
How? Okay, I'm alright. I thought I was
I'm angry.
Than I am. I'm okay. I'm serious. I'm not going back to the nether again unless I have to. So the game's over. I'm angry.
I'm angry. Feels balls. I'm angry. Fucking how?
Alright, this is my very first match of the
You could sample that how.
2016.
I mean, you could sample anything, but you could sample that how.
Ridiculously overpowered.
How?
Shotgun, man. It's such a noob gun too.
How? And get a UK drill beat.
Drop the beat. Noobs with shotguns. What the fuck? Oh, look, another
Like
shotgun.
what?
Noobs with shotguns.
Like how?
I love the shotgun dead. Noobs with shotguns. Again, a shotgun.
I'm gonna get Ice Spice on this song.
Shotguns. Boing. Fucking shotgun that motherfucker. Double
Like
kill.
what?
I love it.
Like how?
Come back. Triple kill. Damn. kill. I love it. Don't call it a comeback. Back. Triple kill. Damn. Combat tested. Doom guy approved. Exploding.
I hate this part of the song. This part of the song is super lame.
Exploding. He exploded too.
Actually super lame.
Exploding. He exploded too. Exploding. He exploded too. Exploding. He exploded too. Noobs with shotguns. What the fuck? Oh, look, another shotgun. Noobs with shotguns. Another shotgun dead. Noobs with shotguns. Again, a shotgun. What a surprise. Noobs with shotguns. Fucking shotgun that motherfucker. 7 kills, baby. That's awesome. That was so sick. That's awesome. That was so sick. Super
DSP in this chat talking about some specific shit.
kills, baby. That's awesome.
That was so sick.
That's awesome. That was so sick. Super shot.
Oh boy. He talking about YouTube DMs. He's talking about so many things, man.
Exploded too. Exploding. He exploded too. Exploding.
DSP Gaming of Shitty News Day. Learn more. Skip
It's gonna
navigation.
take a while.
9+. Live.
Oh my god.
Oh, look, another shotgun. Noobs with
US politics suck. I mean, bro, you paying attention to fucking Zimbabwe politics.
again a shotgun.
DSP Gaming US politics suck.
We'll have fun politics. What country got fun
DSP
politics?
Gaming,
The
nothing
one
to
you
talk
don't
about
live
on
in.
today's Show, LOL.
One you don't live in, baby. I bet you I look up some fucking Zimbabwean politics. I'll be laughing my ass
DSP
off.
Gaming, yes. The people who made it.
I wonder what happened to the chicken guy. Somebody remember the chicken guy? They were sending news headlines in chicken, and I would decipher it because I can read I can read the universal language of the world.
DSP Gaming. Likely the actresses, LOL.
I don't know if it was actually even called chicken. It's pigeon, by the way, not chicken. It's a bird.
DSP Gaming, they must be in a dare
Chicken.
competition to make the worst overall superhero movie. Subscribers only mode. Messages that appear are from people who've subscribed to this channel for 24 hours or longer. Learn more. Subscribers only mode.
Keep losing track of this fucking thing, dude. Wait a minute. Did the person think Madam Web was gonna be good? Yes, the people who made it. Is he gonna talk about that? Bro, he mad about a superhero movie in his chat? For real?
DSP Gaming. They must be in a dare competition to make the worst overall superhero movie.
Bruh, the face I'm making right now? What the?
DSP Gaming, at least they were smart enough to never release the Batgirl one. It was apparently so bad, LOL.
I was about to ask what it was, but then I didn't want to feel really dumb. But it's a fucking comic book thing. It's a superhero thing.
DSP Gaming, the best part is the women are only in costume acting like superheroes for 3 minutes of the film.
What the fuck is this? What were you doing, DSP?
DSP Gaming. It's 99.9% drama schlock, LOL.
Schlock. And then he hit us with the good morning. What's up?
DSP Gaming. Good morning.
Yo, he was mad. I don't know what he wanted them to do in the thing he watched, but they didn't do it.
DSP Gaming, considering DMs don't exist. Unless it's some broken way to do it, it's not true.
It's not true. I didn't realize there was a way to message people on YouTube. Just saw on WikiHow. Don't know if it's legit or not. Why didn't you try it, Tyrone? What the fuck? You were on the website right now.
DSP Gaming, they literally deleted the feature and all history of it.
He probably glad they did.
Subscribers only
Apparently
mode.
can't show him.
Messages?
Apparently can't show the DMs. Speaking of,
A shame, BC, I had tons of history in those DMs.
oh man. Like, what do you want to look at in your DMs, DSP?
DSP Gaming, there isn't ebb in about section anymore, haha. 1:04 p.m. DSP Gaming, and yes, I got DMs from endless people. Fans, haters, other YouTubers, etc.
Did you get a lot of DMs from fans? Bro, he's talking to Tyrone in his chat with a fucking CJ picture. Nah, whoopty CJ. Grand Theft Auto CJ.
DSP Gaming. LOL, I will eventually customize Yoshimitsu like everyone else, I'm sure.
Give me them fucking beans.
I'm stuck on an ad that won't play.
Yup. This dude was Kirk posting yesterday.
Goo Goo Bam Bam, why
That
was I
guy.
timed out?
Goo Goo Bam Bam.
Subscribers.
Kirk posting.
Trigger Rogue Jannies love to time out.
Oh, this dude used the word Jannies. He don't have a long life. Kirk posting. I gotta give it its own identity, just in case people do it and it's not the guy. Look at this guy. Duh, winning. Let's see. Maybe I can actually close some tabs. Oh man, alert Nintendo in dire straits. Next time we complain about people clickbaiting, I'm pulling this up. It's like, dude, you know, you did that shit when you were younger, and you mad about people doing it when they're the same age that you were at when you were doing it? Get out. You better fucking chill. If you want to play 3D World on the PS4, just get the Sackboy game. The Sackboy game on the PS5, one of the best 3D style platformers I played in my whole life. But I don't really like 3D platforms that much. Zombie Zoo. And it's free on PS Plus, dude. DSP didn't play it. He don't like games. He only like making money and getting views. Inflated day one views. Make the money. Zabidi Zoo. You know I'm the guy and it's May 1st. He posted in his chat 2 minutes ago about, I don't even know, music videos. Music videos and something about beans. God damn it, man. This music's gonna be the end of us one day. He's still typing in his chat. That would be fine if movies were still cheap and easy to see. Oh, DSP, come on. Do you want to talk about movies today? The movie stream? I don't know if I'm feeling a movie stream. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Lol Cow Podcast. Remember that pre-stream when he started off and he pretended to play mobile games? He was looking down at his phone and he was like, oh, yes, good pull. I think he deleted it because it was a part of that batch of podcasts he deleted. But it's on YouTube somewhere if he didn't, or if he did. It was a very robust pre-stream. That was before Jasper exposed his bitch ass.
Good morning,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am the level 1 man.
February 2024.
Yes. I am wearing some strange little sweater thing.
Today.
I am swerving and swoobling and swobbling.
What I mean by that is today, all day long, I'm playing RPG.
You gotta make up words for what he do.
Seems like
he's swoobling and swobbling.
RPGs out, and today is no exception. We have to really
focus. Oh my God, RPG day.
On the ones that I'm playing to make massive progress before the
next. I love RPGs, dude. I've been playing Like a Dragon for like 10 hours straight.
RPG coming out the end of the month in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Oh.
And so we really have to make maximum progress in the ones we're already playing before that one comes out. So, RPG day all day with gameplay, but on today's podcast...
Why don't it sound as fun now?
First, what I thought about Yoshimitsu yesterday in Tekken 8 and my plans moving forward for the game. But also, Pal World. Because last night, I played Pal World, and I'll be honest with you, it felt like I finally hit the wall, and it was a different experience than the...
Why you acting like you didn't know how you felt? Why you pretending like you wanted feedback?
And it's not good when the whole idea of this stream is supposed to be, it's late night chill with the viewers, and I go to the viewers, and the viewers are disengaged, not paying attention.
Okay.
Or are we fighting for?
Or they're resubbing for 4 months.
Why is he still playing that?
Big ups to Nightgore.
So we'll talk about that.
4 months of chill.
Give you, now that I played Pal World for about a month, I'd like to give you my overall thoughts on the game.
Yeah, hit the wall.
And
he hit the wall in payments.
Kind of my final thoughts on the game because
he hit the wall in dono goals.
Now, I really don't have any further plans to play it again. So we'll talk about those 2 topics. Outside of that, I really wish there was like interesting game news to talk about.
I'm so glad it's not.
You know, I open up the news.
You know it is though, but it's just not some shit he could spin.
People saying that the new Marvel movie sucks again.
You was talking to wait. He was doing that in his chat.
Every day, and it's enough about those 2 topics.
Come on,
of that,
what?
I really wish there was like interesting game news to talk about these days, but instead,
hey yo, DSP, you celebrating Mardi Gras?
And you get a whole bunch
he talked about Mardi Gras yesterday. He didn't, but you know what I mean. It got brought up.
Saying that the new Marvel movie sucks again. It's like the same news cycle every day, and none of it's good. Like none of it is stuff worth talking about.
It's not even a Marvel movie. Oh my God!
We're gonna get some good
the L stacking.
Somewhere. Because right now
the status quo for these fucking superhero movies. DSP shitting on them and don't even know where they're coming from.
Thursday is supposed to be the big Microsoft
oh my Lord
that they're going to talk about on their Xbox podcast.
For real? Wait, podcast.
Where Phil Spencer will be there to discuss the future of Xbox gaming.
I thought it was going to be like a thing in person with the dude standing around.
Last week and a half.
Podcast sound like what he doing right now.
Xboxes anymore, which by the way,
categories
he already dispelled that rumor internally. He did an internal memo to the company and says, "No, we're not going to stop selling Xboxes. They don't know what they're talking about. I'll clear all this up later on." Right.
And we believe him. Why?
Yes, I am.
Isn't he some rich fucking dildo or whatever?
There is like
a rich dildo.
Nothing else going on right now in the realm of gaming. So today we'll talk about what I've been doing, what I did yesterday. Talk about the schedule for the week, and again, in this case, we'll have a little bit of chill open Q&A. Where you guys will be able to talk with me and ask me questions, and we'll go from there and see how long we want to do it. If we get bored of that, we can just go right into Baldur's Gate a little bit early.
Wow. That's not going to happen. You always tell that lie, and you never do.
I'm getting big conflicting messages
about
Pokemon
this. Live.
Saying, this Char's Gauntlet is one of
the worst. I thought she was leaving Twitch.
It's like 6 hours long. It's super annoying and boring, and everyone hates it. And then others are like, oh, no, it's not that big of a deal. There's maybe like 3 puzzles, and you're already in the middle of the first one. And one of them has a lot of combat, so it's not that bad, and you should be done with it on this stream. And I'm like, how can you have 2 completely differing descriptions and opinions on the same gameplay element? It's like, doesn't even make sense.
Big ups to Delta Killer. Welcome to the Mardi Gras chill.
Sounds like 2 completely different things, right?
Right.
Anyway.
I wanted to guess that right, and then I changed my mind, and he said it. He fucking said it.
Let's jump right into yesterday's gameplay festivities, shall we? So yesterday, I started off the day with Tekken 8. trying out Yoshimitsu for the very first
Big
time.
ups, Uncle
And I'll
Monk.
tell
You're
you
the
this,
worst time. DSP's
I
explaining
am
what he did in the fighting game,
very pleased
which
with how I'm
is
doing in this
his
game,
worst
the fact that
content.
You guys got to understand something. I haven't really played modern Tekken in any competitive capacity at all.
This
When the
part
last
right here,
Tekken
officer.
came out, I bought them.
This part right here.
Played them for a limited time. You know, on YouTube a bit, just to go through like their stories. And I messed around with a few characters in a limited capacity.
Oh my God.
Went online, flubbed around.
How much does it matter to come up with so many stacks of excuses? I was playing every game that came out, but I wasn't playing at a competitive level. You're not now.
What I could learn, and after
You're just some fucking bum
I
online.
remember at Tekken 7, I was using Lily, and I
Come
got
on,
to the
man.
point where
Get
basically
with the program.
every time
Keep
I
up.
played, people would be able to defend against everything I did, and to just like slam me, counter hit me, and that was it. And I was like, well, the only way I'm going to get better at this game.
You don't have an ego,
is,
by the way.
one, to learn the more advanced mechanics of the gameplay.
I can't wait for him to tell me how good he is at the game.
Have to utilize just frames and parries and things like that, and I just wasn't willing to do that. Like I outright remember telling you guys, the fact that people don't really come to my channels to watch fighting games anymore, it didn't warrant that level of investment in the game, because I didn't think anyone really cared that much. And honestly, yeah, after about 2 weeks of me playing Tekken 7, the intention had already dried up. You know, when I was playing it, people weren't really showing up or caring that much about it anymore.
Or
They were
supporting.
saying, what's the next game?
People always saying,
So
what's
I
the next
vividly
game,
remember
though?
saying that to my audience, that, man, I know I
GTA
can
5
play
could have
this
came
game,
out
but it would
2
take
weeks ago,
investment
and people would be
and
saying,
work,
okay, what's
and
next?
it doesn't seem like
Even when they're
me
not saying that, they're saying that. His fucking
I knew
headmates
it, and
saying
that's why I
that.
retired it. And the funny part about that was,
Yeah, the funny part, DSP's always hyping up the next game. He hype up games actually every day for a month sometimes. He's playing something that he hyped up for as long right now. Like a Dragon Infinite been getting hyped up on his dude pre-stream since at least December. I'm being nice when I say December. So other people saying, yo, Phil, what are you going to play next? I mean, why wouldn't they do that? You talk about what you're going to play next for a month ahead of time.
once in a while, someone would bring it up and say, will you play Tekken?
A
again?
month.
Play Tekken again. But it
The
wasn't that
day
often.
Final Fantasy
And then I
VII
had
Rebirth
more
come out,
retro Street Fighter and
he's
stuff
going to
like
know
that.
what the
Started
next game
Street
is that he's
Fighter
playing.
5, which I
He's going to already have it. He's probably already going to be promoting it. So I don't know why he acted
I was
like
always balancing
that's not a
retro
thing.
fighters
He
for
do know
17
what the
years.
next game is.
And then when Street Fighter 6 came
Why
out,
can't we look
I
ahead
changed my
fucking
attitude.
5
I said,
months
you know
like
what?
you
I'm gonna
do?
give it an honest shot.
Honest
I'm gonna
shot?
put a lot more
Fair
time
shake?
into this and see if it's worth my time. And in truth,
Oh,
I loved it. Right? In
whoa!
truth,
I don't know what that
I really
means.
loved
Power
Street
World?
Fighter 6.
Oh,
I
Street
liked that
Fighter.
they redesigned the game from the ground up. They
Street
made it more
Fighter?
complex.
Why are we talking about this?
The online connectivity, best in any fighting game I'd ever seen up to that point. You know, all the new systems, the variety of the cast. The cast played very differently. Unlike Street Fighter 5, where everyone was almost the same character playing a pattern, in Street Fighter 6, everyone played a little differently, which was nice. Of course, now, 8 months in, it's a little different. But, you know, we're talking about when the game first came out.
Big
And
ups,
at that
Kid
point,
Clout.
you know,
Welcome
seeing
to
that I
the
liked
Mardi
game from
Gras
the beta, remember I
chill.
got to the beta, which really was a selling point. Like, maybe if I hadn't gotten to the
DSP's
beta,
coping about
I wouldn't
something, I
enjoy it
think.
as much, but I really liked the beta. It was very promising. And I told you guys I was going to commit to playing a lot of it when it came out, which I did. I got good at it. And within the 8 months I played it, you know, tons of people loved it, supported it, wanted me to play more of it, actually. Took 4 characters to master, literally had Zangief on the path to master, but didn't have time to do it. And overall had a great time. Now, admittedly, by the end of my time in Street Fighter 6, I was frustrated. Because once you hit the meta of the game, and you have the established top tiers and established top tier gameplay, it's very frustrating to break out of that mold. You know, every time I played it online, it was almost the same exact characters playing exactly the same way, almost uncounterable with the online play the way it is, with the netcode the way it is. And, you know, I don't like playing those top tier rushdown characters. I like more of the oddball characters, and it was hard to hang with those characters. So,
Fucking guys, goddamn oddball.
I really like Street Fighter 6. But after 8 months, it needed a break and definitely wasn't really having much fun playing it anymore because it felt like it hit the limit of what you could do unless you were going to be a pro player, right? Like, unless I was going to commit to playing 5 hours a day and traveling for tournaments and all of that, I was never going to really get better, and I didn't really care to. So now with Tekken 8, my approach is very different. Having taken Street Fighter 6 way more seriously, studying videos, right? Watching matchups, combos, investing the time into the game to learn the
just
systems.
keep going.
I said, you know what? I wonder how it would be if I do that with Tekken 8. And if you haven't noticed, Tekken 8's been out for about 2.5 weeks. I'm doing way better in Tekken than I ever have before.
There we go.
First time I'm
That's what I was waiting for. The brag.
Literally not used this
I'm doing way better.
I won 28 matches, lost 20, but I won more than I lost, and I'm doing way better in Tekken than I ever have before. The first time I'm touching Yoshimitsu, you literally not used this character.
I like that he's pretending like he know how good he did when he played Tekken back in the day. He hasn't ever watched any of that footage. He don't really remember any of that shit. What the fuck you talking about?
In the game yet. And I won 28 matches, lost 20.
He's doing better than not good then? Because he wasn't doing good back then. I don't know.
Combos, investing the time into
I don't know.
learn the systems. I said, you know what? I wonder how it would be if I do that with Tekken.
If you do the math, it's probably like actually, factually not true.
I'm doing way better in Tekken than I ever have before. The first time I'm touching Yoshimitsu, you literally not used this character in the game yet, and I won 28 matches, lost
Massive
20,
ego. I mean, so humble.
I had some really good matches against people that were ranked above me, close to
so
me.
humble.
I think one person I beat, most of them did beat me, but one person I didn't even beat. And it's like, how did that happen?
How did that happen?
This would be like walking to an arcade back in the day,
God.
having never touched a character, and just pick the character and you just go on a big, you're kicking everyone's butt in the arcade.
Everyone but everyone.
Things are different.
He got perfected 3 times.
From playing Street Fighter 6 for 8 months, and now you can
by
go
one
on
guy. This is one match he got perfected 3 times.
And learn stuff. And the thing is, again, my mind, I'm in that mindset of picking up stuff in fighting games more quickly now.
Is he doing this to try to trick people into wanting to watch him play, or because he's delusional?
The best I've ever been at fighting games. The best was in the mid 2000s when I was.
Damn.
I have that
second best.
From playing Street Fighter 6.
So meaningful.
And now you can go on YouTube and you can study.
I'm the second best I've ever been at this game.
Again,
what
mind,
the fuck are you talking about? What are you even saying? What kind of strange cope is this?
Probably the second best I've ever been at fighting games.
Second best. I've never heard somebody say they're the second best that they've ever been at anything ever. I've never even thought of that being a logical thought. That someone would say, I'm the second best I've ever been at something.
But I'm investing time.
Maybe, the word is the word.
You couldn't study fighting games in the 2000s.
It's the word immaculate.
Now you have YouTube.
Like, I could understand saying,
right? But for me,
I'm almost as good as I used to be. But not, I'm the second best as I ever was.
Counter hits. I'm learning his punishes. I'm trying to learn what to do in certain situations.
Sometimes he talk like English in his first language, dude. He sound like a fucking foreign exchange student.
I'm doing all of this, right?
With all due respect. Like, I don't know what the hell he even said. Anyway, you're moving on already. The second best he ever been.
In reality,
second best he ever been.
For so long, I just kind of have that mindset.
And we bragging again.
Tons of praise and credit, like I'm some good player at Tekken. I'm not a good Tekken player. I really.
Why are you bragging, then?
It's just having that sponge-like brain.
Bragging.
Fighting game really fast, and usually apply it quickly.
Why can't he? Why can't he do that with other games?
So. I can learn the
basics. It'll be nice if he could have did that when he played MGS1 instead of just fucking reading the chat.
It's just because I used to play fighting games competitively for so long, I just kind of have that mindset. I'm not going to sit here and take tons of praise and credit like I'm some good player at Tekken. I'm not a good Tekken player. I'm really not. It's just having that sponge-like brain mentality that I can absorb a lot of knowledge about a game like a fighting game really fast.
I remember a funny, not that funny, but I remember a funny quote. With sponge-like brain. Yeah, I think this is what I was thinking of. I absorb information like a sponge. See, he said this a lot of times, though. It's an older clip of him saying this.
Really appreciate that. Did I play the animation? I don't know if
second best I ever was.
I'm a dunderhead. I'll just admit it. I'm a dunderhead, okay?
Wait.
I don't know if I did. I'll hit it again. But this kind of information is going to go in one ear and out the other. I'm a dunderhead. I'll just admit it. I'm a dunderhead, okay? I don't absorb information like a sponge.
Oh my God. This dude is a lunatic.
Sponge. In reality, it's just because I used to play fighting games competitively for so long, I just kind of have that mindset. I'm not going to sit here and take tons of praise and credit like I'm some good player at Tekken. I'm not a good Tekken player. I'm really not. It's just having that sponge-like brain mentality that I can absorb a lot of knowledge about a game like a fighting game really fast. And
his brain went from being empty in December of 2023 to being like a sponge in February 2024. That is some fast human evolution.
Like a lot of people do.
He was just joking. Maybe he's joking now. Maybe he wasn't joking then.
But this kind of information is going to go in one ear and out the other. You know, I'm a dunderhead. I'll just admit it.
The self-debunk.
Okay. I don't absorb information like a sponge, like a lot of people do. Like, if some people are like, they have like a photogenic memory, or they have like, if you just say something to them, they'll just totally remember it at all times. I'm someone who learns by doing.
Wow. So why do you watch hours of fighting game footage without playing? This is December of 2023, by the way. And he was telling us this. What the flip?
I'm not going to sit here and take tons of praise and credit like I'm some good player at Tekken. I'm not a Tekken player. I really
am. All right, man.
It's just having that sponge-like brain mentality.
I didn't think I was going to get that when I looked up sponge-like brain.
And usually apply it quickly. For me,
what the fuck?
The nuances. So, you know, I can learn the basics of Yoshimitsu in a day.
You sure?
At a decent level with him. My problem is now learning all the nuances. In what situations can Yoshimitsu punish a
character? Want thin ice DSP?
Do you want to go for this level of damage versus this level of damage? When do you try to throw mix-up, or when do you do a high-low mix-up? When do I want to do the stance changes? Are there certain characters that are just better than Yoshimitsu in certain situations because their moves are faster or better or higher priority? Stuff like that. Situational knowledge is what I need to gain next. But man, I was actually happy with how it went yesterday. I thought I was going to get bodied because unlike Paul and King, who I've played in previous Tekken games, and unlike June, who's known to be a top-tier character in Tekken 8, this is a character that's more difficult to play, and I actually had a great time with it. So I'm excited to play more. But anyway, yesterday went well. Listen, did I get bodied? Of course I did. I think someone triple perfected me. I don't
you
care.
Think
I think it was an Alyssa.
You
player.
think
Alyssa literally doesn't play anything like Tekken.
Think
all her moves are just bullshit.
He think. Does it sound like he think? He know. He just don't want to give it any big ups because he's a baby.
Sponge-like brain good at absorbing things and learning. Literally anyone else. A flowchart bitch of a player.
He think. I don't even know. I got my ass beat so bad I don't even remember it.
I actually had a great time with it. So I'm excited to play more. But anyway,
yeah, he immediately recapped the match. He's gonna get mad about it too.
Perfected me. I don't care, especially because I think it was an Alyssa player, and Alyssa literally doesn't play anything like Tekken. All her moves are just bullshit spam that just stuff everything you do, and unless you know exactly how to counter her, she could just instantly steamroll you, which they did like 3 times. Like, she has a move where she hands you her head. How the fuck do I stop that? I don't know. It's faster than a throw. It's not techable. What am I supposed to do? She just does it 100 times. Like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? You know? So, anyway, like, I had a good time regardless of the nonsense that happened. And I feel like I was getting way better, and then I ran out of time, right? That's what always happens. You're on a roll, you're starting to get better, you're learning, you're adapting. Oh, I'm out of time. Every time with a fighting game, this happens to me. So, had a really good time with Yoshimitsu. I will continue to play with this character later in the week. I'm excited for what the future holds for him. I think that he's probably pretty versatile. Again, I'm not even using half his stuff. He has so many moves that you can ignore half the moveset and play at a good level. You know? He's that crazy of a character.
You just keep going. He talking about Power World, not if I skipped ahead.
Last night, we played Power World, likely for the last time. All right? So, Power World, let's now discuss it from start to finish, because I've played it for 11 hours.
It's no us here, old man.
And I have a good amount of stuff to say about it. First of all, Power World, I never planned on playing.
Using the new Chitose emote. Almighty Chitose. I'm gonna change it eventually. I got ideas. And whenever I'm done playing this game, I'll get rid of it. And it'll be a 7TV one.
Oh, this game's gonna be, you know, a litigation nightmare, because they're literally using Pokemon from Pokemon, but it looks like
it's a 7TV one too, with the feet. If you have 7TV.
I had no plans at all to touch it or play it, and then all of a sudden it comes out. It's a Game Pass game, by the way, and people are saying it's great. It's so good. It's like guilty pleasure good because you feel bad playing it because you know that they ripped off Pokemon, but man, it does it better than Pokemon. It's a must play. You must experience it. Millions of people start buying this game in droves. It's hitting record number of players on Steam. So within 2 days of it coming out, people are like, "Hey,
what a burp."
Excuse me.
You had to say excuse me late. Hell.
It's Game Pass. So because it's a Game Pass game, I have no risk in trying it. Let's just give it a shot. So we tried it for a 3-hour stream, and immediately I was immersed in this unique world that felt like a bunch of other games that I had played before. So first of all, right off the bat, there's so much that's like Minecraft. You're mining and or gathering resources.
You're mining and or crafting.
Like houses, sites where you can endlessly mine or chop down wood. You can cook food.
Yeah, wouldn't every game be a guilty pleasure?
And then, not only does it have that survival element similar to like Don't Starve, because you always want to have enough food.
I can't believe he name dropped Don't Starve as if he even know anything about the game or played it enough to even pretend to know about it. This dude is a boss. And then he lied to you and tell you he beat the game.
Your pals, and then you can train them, but also you can assign them to your camp to do tasks. So not only are the Pokemon essentially your fighting characters that you train up for competition, but you're also using them to run your entire base and get self-sustained.
It'd be fun to play Don't Starve together one day.
Etc. And then throughout that setup process, the game feels like one whole game. But then, eventually, after several hours of doing that initial setup process, you realize there's way more.
I could legit run around and hit L2 to fight everybody.
That you can explore. First, you're exploring.
I'm over level, dude.
It feels like you're playing Zelda Breath of the Wild with a lot of the climbing and parkour mechanics. But then eventually you get the ability to catch better pals and craft saddles for them, in which case now you can ride them out. Or you could ride a flying one, or you could ride one in the water. And that opens.
You can ride a pal?
Now you can use your pals.
You're riding a pal.
While riding them.
Not for sus.
Action game. Versus before it was like a crappy slow survival game. Now it actually feels like the game's opened up to be a more interesting action game. And then, of course, you start realizing, oh, it's not just about open world traversal and capturing pals and leveling up your base, but also there's other elements. There's camps of enemy troops that you can fight. There's dungeons that you can enter with special pals and boss fights inside and rare items. There's boss towers in the environment where you can climb a tower and fight a special boss fight with a trainer and a pal that advances, in a major way that either the game or your resources or whatever it may be. And then there's also localized boss fights open in the open world that are big pals with giant energy bars, right? So this game has a lot to it. For a game that's in early access, it's not even fully released. It's pretty well fleshed out for the content that's in there. And so every time that I played it, I kind of felt like the new focus. So the first day was just getting my bearings on how to play it and get a base set up. The second stream was, okay, getting the base more streamlined, getting resources that auto-generate. And then like the third stream was like, okay, now we got to capture pals, level up more, start crafting good things for my character like weapons and armor, and eventually have a pal I can ride, so traversal's a lot more easy.
He said it.
Next time, okay, let's go into our first dungeon, right? Let's explore the dungeon. Let's take out the enemies, kill our first boss, try to level up a little more. And then after that, it was, okay, open world exploration. Let's find better pals. Let's recruit them and level them up and prepare for the boss fight. Then it was, okay, let's take on that first boss. Let's do that next daunting challenge, right? And basically the game has been fun until last night. Last night, I was basically facing hours 10 and 11 of the game. At this point, I'm far past the basics of the game. I have a self-sufficient camp, all right?
Self-sufficient camp? Yeah, you didn't do everything. Self-sufficient camp is like such a stretch, dude. If you look up anything about Pal World, you can see what's possible in that game and what shit could look like. DSP got nothing like that. He's pretending, man. He role-playing. It's weird that he's so like dishonest about gameplay he got on his channel.
You reach a certain point in the game,
I could just watch it right now.
loop.
self-sustaining. Because what? He glitched out the shit? He glitched out where he put his little base, so the pals and the enemies can't even get to him. Glitched base, cheese the game. Self-sustaining. Because they water the grass?
Last night,
maybe.
I was like, okay, so what do I do? Well, maybe. I got to level up more. How do you level up?
Oh, man.
Catching pals.
I thought he was going to play it more.
So we went out and caught a whole bunch of
After he played it the first couple of times, I thought we went in for the long haul, low-key.
I want you to build so you can level up your base to the next level.
But it's too much other games going on, man.
They were. I think first it was a weapons bench, then it was a couple like pal beds for them to sleep on.
Pal bed.
So I did.
It's a fun name.
And I'm like, so what's next? Oh, finally you can make the weapons, but to do that, now you need more resources. All right, so I go out into the open world. I'm mining the resources that I need. I'm catching more pals. I happen to go into some new areas I hadn't been in before, and these areas were much more challenging. Like, the pals were more aggroed to you. They would come, like, right after you, and they would actually kick your ass really fast. So I did die quite a few times last night. I think I died, like, 3 or more times. And then, you know, basically I was like, so what do I do next? Well, I can endlessly gain or mine these materials for crafting. I can endlessly catch pals to level up. I can endlessly just build the new thing required for
it's a fat recap right now.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Yes, there's dungeons, but they're just caves or instances where you fight a bunch of pals, get some items, and fight a boss.
Okay.
You get to the boss towers, which I've
That's how the dungeons work in Like a Dragon, and you like that game?
That's literally the game. Like, that's the game. There's nothing left. And I was realizing...
I'm not going to be mean. Like a Dragon got too much gameplay mechanics and elements to talk about it like this.
It's going to be the same. Like, nothing's going to change about this. Maybe the one thing would have been if I had a mountain...
That's why they called it Infinite, dude.
Like a way to ride one of the flying pals, and I could actually just fly around the whole map and maybe see everything. That might have been like the one big thing.
Can't wait for the next DSP Pokemon playthrough. Remember this shit.
To do in the game. But outside of that, I mean, what else was there to do? Literally nothing. Now, Pal World
literally
is meant to be a cooperative experience, meaning what you really want to do is create a world that's shared and have other people join you. And I think that if you do it as a shared world experience, it probably would be a little better. Because think of it this way. Let's say you're playing with 3 friends.
Oh.
So you're going to be catching pals.
Me, Dingus, and
gathering
and leading Roderick.
Taking on some dungeons for rare items. And so you all do your thing.
I like the way he hyped this up for co-op. This should sound lit. 2 of us in a dungeon together. 2 other people off doing other things. We all come back at night and build a little whatever. Should sound like real life.
Right? I feel like maybe that, as a social experience, the game probably has some longevity. I could definitely see a group of friends teaming up to play this game in the long term.
Yeah, DSP palling around with Kekken 3.
YouTube channel where they build that community.
Their own YouTube channel.
I can totally see that happen. And be
hello,
good.
fellow children.
But basically, after having played the game for 10 hours, solo, I think I've seen everything that I want to see. I mean, I'm sure there's some big boss fights near the end. There's probably some giant pals to fight with, you know.
Yeah, maybe.
And you're
yeah, imagine getting the Gatling gun.
You're riding around, just shooting the pals, right?
So he hyping up shit that he's never gonna do to make us depressed.
Okay, cool. But at the same time,
cool.
Are you really doing anything different? No, you're just using guns to
it's not different though.
You're still doing exactly the same thing, right? So, for me, after having seen this gameplay loop, and again, it's Minecraft or Don't Starve kind of combined. It's definitely got elements of Breath of the Wild.
What about the Pokemon part?
Traversal. It's definitely got huge Pokemon rip-off elements because, yes.
Damn, bro. Rip-off element.
And the only difference is it's not turn-based.
Okay, angry video game nerd.
Turn-based combat game. This is active combat. It's action. It's not turn-based boring.
He fought the first boss. He didn't fight any other ones. I think he beat the legal tutorial.
So, after 11 hours, we all disengaged with it. It wasn't just...
They gave him his PAL license.
Last night, I could tell we were all kind of bored with it. And I said to everyone, the real reason why I thought that Pal World could work in the long term was not going to be the game. It was going to be the chill.
Yeah, it is. It's like when he hyped up the Mike Klum documentary the day he canceled it.
Minecraft. Okay? I used to play
Holy
Minecraft
shit.
once a week, and I did that for like a year and a half. So I had like 60, 70 installments of this.
Aloha.
Game, okay? And the reason that really worked is because every week people came back to hang out. They would talk with me about anything while I played Minecraft.
Nah.
It could be pop culture. It could be video games. It could be just what's going on in each other's lives. You know, timely stuff for the holidays. All kinds of stuff like that, right? And I would build things every week.
Oh God.
Based on what people wanted, and I had some help from Mr. Papavera. They would talk with me about anything while I played Minecraft. It could be pop culture. It could be video games. It could be just what's going on in each other's lives. You know, timely stuff for the holidays. All kinds.
Do you like that? The thing people can't do. He's complaining that people didn't do it, but not complaining people didn't do it, but he's complaining that people didn't do it. Bruh, they couldn't talk about the Super Bowl the day of the Super Bowl. They couldn't talk about the Super Bowl the night of the Super Bowl. They couldn't talk about the Super Bowl the minute the Super Bowl was over. People gave some dude resubbed for 11 months and said, like, shout out to, oh God, how am I not remembering her name? I was about to say Katy Perry. They were going to say, they said, shout out Taylor Swift for winning the Super Bowl. He said, thank you for the 11 months, but I'm not going to read that. He treated it like he was doxing somebody in his fucking message, dude. He didn't ban him. But, like, what the hell was that? And he's sitting up here pretending like people don't want to talk to him. And they don't bring up shit. But they do. And he ignored it all. And he only talked to Derek.
Like, last night, I could tell we were all...
The whole fucking stream, he talked to Derek, dude. And right after Derek left, he started acting weird. Right after Derek left, he started acting weird.
The real reason why I thought that Pal World could work in the long term...
This shit was awful.
It was going to be the chill vibes and atmosphere of it. So, for example, when I used to play Minecraft, okay? I used to play Minecraft once a week, and I did that for like a year and a half. So
like, listen to all these things you can't do anymore.
70 installments of this game, okay?
Oh, do we have to rewind more? Damn.
The reason that really worked...
Shit. Okay, I'm gonna rewind one more time.
Probably some giant pals bull, and your bombs using guns to do it.
Bam.
Starve kind of combine. Huge Pokemon. Only difference is it's not turn-based. It's not turn... After, to tell we were all...
It's not turn-based. It's not turn-based.
So, for example, when I used to play Minecraft, okay? I used to play Minecraft once a week, and I did that for like a year and a half. So I had like 60, 70 installments of this game.
Maybe I did need to rewind more.
And the reason that really worked is because every week people came back to hang out. They would talk with me about anything while I played Minecraft.
You can't do that anymore. You can't do that. You can't. You know, you kind of can't talk to him about video games. You kind of can't. Because if you bring up a game you're not playing, he's going to shit on it, rain on your parade, or make you feel like you didn't bring it up. A la last superhero game that came out, whatever the fuck it's called. What else? Helldivers 2. You can't talk about Helldivers 2 to him. Like, what you going to say? The game's selling good? And he's going to say, oh, I don't know, man, I can't play it. If you talk to him about a game, he's going to assume you want him to play the game. So he's going to say, no, I don't want to talk about it. I can't talk about it. I don't want to play that game. I got too many games on my plate. Too many games going on. And what else you going to do? Talk to him about the games he's currently playing? Hey, Phil, how's that Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough going? That's like a 20-second conversation. That's like what Jade do. How BG3 today? It was pretty good, Jade. I made some progress and hung out on the Donko Island. Pop culture, you can't talk about pop culture. You can't. You can't talk about wrestling. You can't talk about American sports. You can't talk about international sports. You can't talk about what's going on any TV channel, regardless of the content on the channel. Any TV channel, you can't talk about what's going on there.
Going on in each other's lives, you know, timely stuff.
What's going on in each other's lives? Okay.
It could be pop culture. It could be video games. It could be what's going on in each other's lives, you know, timely stuff for the holidays, all kinds of stuff like that, right?
Yeah, we could talk about the holidays, maybe. I think that's legit the only safe topic. And you know, that's not true either. What holidays are we talking about right now? Are we talking about Mardi Gras? Are we talking about Black History Month? No. What fucking holiday? Christmas? Christmas was too long ago. The only holiday we could talk about is I think April Fool's maybe, and his birthday. April Fool's and his birthday.
People wanted, and I had some help from Papa Vera, if you remember.
Thank you, Papa Vera.
And helped me with building portals.
Papa Vera's ghost floating around right now.
And it was a really good time, but really, it wasn't necessarily the Minecraft world that was the successful focus. It was the social experience we had together. And so when I started playing Pal World, I said,
I wonder what this message about.
Initially,
Don Finucci time to hang it up, Phil. Even Tom Brady had to step away eventually. You'll be successful at DSP Gaming.
He must be complaining about hand problems or some shit. He's being weird on stream if I skip ahead, I think.
And you're going to be excited for that. Every time you see a new element, it's more interesting. But once we kind of see it all, it's going to
Oh,
be...
yeah, Valentine's Day. That's a holiday.
Wanting to talk and hang out, right?
Yeah, how could I forget?
Rather than the game. And I knew that, because I knew it with Minecraft at one point, I hit kind of the wall of what you could do or seeing it.
His chat wilding right now. I don't know what's going on.
Now doing it, correct?
Convert this
So,
channel to
for
podcast
me,
only, please.
I knew from the get-go that's what would work. And last night...
Yeah, sadly,
within
I'm not
10
into the
hours,
games
we had
this
already
month.
hit that point where, like...
You had a long run, man,
at
at
the game, and that's it. What a short gameplay.
Yakuza is a playthrough just for Phil.
True.
Especially for a survival game. That's not a lot.
Workout
you know what
stream?
I mean?
And I feel like he could have more fun playing it than he is.
Was very disengaged, but for about half an hour, everyone was
Very disengaged.
People stopped talking to me. They're either going off having their own conversations, or the chat was very slow, not much going on, and that's a horrible sign. It basically means people got bored.
It's a horrible sign when people in the chat talking to each other. You're right, DSP. God damn.
Bored playing a game on a stream. That's the opposite of the point of me doing it, right? I'm here to hang out with you guys and have a good time while we're entertained by a video game. That's the point. So why am I playing this then, right? And that's basically what happened. Is by the end of the night, I was proposing to the chat. I was like, "What do you guys think? Do you think
Monk,
that we
I
should?"
think we should reflect on the hidden message of these signs you are observing. Subscribers only mode.
We gonna have a weird discussion on his stream today, huh? What is he talking about? Dying? Oh, dude. Where's my mouse cursor at?
Should keep playing.
Talk show host Hassan Sidefield. Sleeping channel, please. Father time is undefeated.
The rotation.
Changes upon us.
So it was funny.
The DSP back go out. He fell on the floor.
That's enough. I was like, really?
I hope the vest carries over to the new format.
They were like, nah, you know, in reality, here's what people are telling me now. So the viral popularity of the game has already died out. Like, after about, 3 weeks to a month of this game now being out, most of the memes and the viral stuff is gone. It's not even that popular anymore. Now, a ton of people bought it, so they're going to keep playing it, but in reality, it's just not that hot of a topic anymore. It was hot for a month, and it's kind of like what I always
sound
say.
weird him talking like this.
With these games that come out before big new releases or between big new releases, they get hype because there's literally nothing else going on. But then when something else comes out and happens, that's what gets the hype. It's this, what's the next new thing, right? So if you noticed in early of this
Didn't he get upset at his viewers for asking what's the next thing?
There just wasn't a lot going on with games. And so when this game came out, it was almost like, oh, a surprise drop, a game that actually is unique and interesting and something that you could talk about, with your social circles. And it became the game to play for a while. But then other releases started coming out. You had Tekken. You had Like a Dragon. You had Helldivers. You had Suicide Squad, which, of course, everyone
He's
hated.
a cringe lord. He started naming other games that he didn't play, so people like me wouldn't say, oh, he's making it all about what he doing. Helldivers and Suicide Squad. Yeah, Suicide Squad. That game people were so positive about, man. So many people bought it.
So
everybody bought that game.
That's really what happens, I feel. Now, listen. They may very well update this game a ton, but this leads me into the second half of the reason why I don't think we should play Power World anymore. The Xbox version is dramatically behind the PC version. Like, the Xbox version...
Okay, we're going to do 2x speed now.
A month ago. It hasn't been updated that often. While apparently the PC version gets updates like every day. In the PC version, you can name
It update every day on PC. This dude just lying for no reason.
The Xbox version essentially been the same exact game for a month with no improvements. So,
yes, Power World update every day, bro. Every day. I have it on Steam. I see it update literally every day. I don't.
It's kind of a big letdown.
But what if it do?
In reality, if both versions were equal,
I don't think it do.
Crossplay and stuff. You'll never have crossplay in this game. If this is the situation, there's no way the versions can crossplay. They'll always
If they could update Power World every day, they could update the old game, so people don't bring it up anymore. Like me, I brought the old game up like 3 times in the last 2 days.
Check out Power World, but it's definitely not anything that's going to have much longevity, in my opinion. It's a game that is kind of an oddity because they got away with what they're getting away with, essentially stealing the Pokemon IP, right? But
Stealing the Pokemon idea? What the fuck?
What's the point, right? There's no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
This dude said essentially stealing a Pokemon idea too. Factually fucking based.
But none of it exists yet.
Your podcast helps me to fall asleep. T-checks.
T-Chex is right. Is DSP gonna die?
Workplace disability claims lawyer Phil.
What a name.
Is not a laughing
Workplace
matter.
disability
Under
claims
Article 3A,
lawyer.
In the state of Washington, I believe you have an open and shut case for a disability claim.
Is he like, bruh, I'm so concerned and confused.
Subscribers only.
We'll get there eventually.
You know what I mean? No, there's no story. Pal World has no story. It's just survival and pal raising and catching and leveling. That's literally it. That's the loot. Survival, fighting pals, catching pals. Done. That's the whole game in a nutshell. So, let me put it this way. I'm happy that I played it because it was something that everyone was talking about. And I feel like if I hadn't played it, I would have been out of the loop and not understood what everyone was talking about. Kind of missing out. And it wasn't bad for what it was. Plus, it was Game Pass, so it was no real loss or investment on my part. But man, after having played it last night, I was so bored. I would rather be playing anything else. I'd rather be playing more Yoshimitsu and Tekken, more Like a Dragon, so that way I could get further in that game.
Bruh, his whole chat is literally fucking trolling.
So, we kind of drew the line. So
Let's start up DS politics.
All right.
1:55 p.m. Raston Floor Warden. Do a drama alert podcast. Subscribers only mode.
No.
It's just not fun watching you play games. It's ultra boring.
The fuck?
Someone actually sent me a very lengthy message. And I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to try to summarize it.
All right? Great.
But basically, what this person said, they sent me a big email. And in summary, here's what they said. They said, you said something the other day that resonated with me.
It resonated. They used that word.
You mentioned that.
Yeah, they snorted?
Streams, recently in particular. When you do your podcast and you're just hanging out with your audience, that people tend to come by and engage and contribute.
He told us this last night. People are fucking telling him what he told us. If I believe his word that someone emailed him, people telling him what he tell us. And he's telling us like he never heard it before. Bro, this is pignosis. You getting pignotized by your own shit and don't even know it. It's like somebody getting him high off something he don't know. It's his drug. They're getting him high on his own drug. He don't even know. He said this last night. He said this. He said this. It was mad toxic too. He was like, well, maybe I should just do double the podcast. I know, right? What the fuck? Or was it during the day? It might have been during the day. This could be a Tevin debunk. But he said it yesterday. Oh my God.
And I'd like to emphasize this.
Pignosis, dude. This is when you give DSP his own pignosis and he's so fucking delusional, he don't remember that he said it. So he give it back to us and pretend like it's his fans. Damn.
On some of your streams.
That's fucking base. That's insane. That's so cool.
Your podcast and you're just hanging out with your audience.
How he's so good at this.
And engage and contribute. And sometimes you'll boot the game up after. And you say, man, the rest of the stream is dead. Like people disengage, people don't support. Says, well, maybe that's a sign. Maybe it's a sign that times are changing. That the days of being a full-time gamer and sitting around playing games all day are in the past. That people just don't care as much about that anymore.
What the fuck?
You know, there was a time when it didn't matter what game I played.
A couple of slow days.
And engage and support.
A couple of slow days.
That people would much rather have a social experience with me than just basically play any old game just to say there's a game on the screen. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the question is, right? Is that the case? I'm 41 years old. I'm going to be 42 in less than 2 months. You know, am I now reaching the time of my life where I'm older and the people who are coming by to my streams every day are coming by more to hang out with me than watch me play a game? Is that really the case? Maybe it is. Maybe that actually is what's going on now. And this is something that I've been saying for years was going to happen. I told you guys, listen, as I get older, all right, I know I'm not going to be able to play video games as much as I do now. I know I'm not going to be able to play at a high of a level. I can tell you right now.
Fire.
I just do this little stretch.
Veteran court cam. $2. People tip and leave because the content is boring.
Why? 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 I don't know what he's doing. This is like the modified LTG post. I gotta see if I can get a...
All of the muscles in my...
Okay.
Now as I'm doing...
So that's why the chat was being weird and talking about disability. Oh no. My nerves.
Jimmy Hoffa, white courtesy phone, Jimmy Hoffa.
It's wild that he act this way. And then he like hype up drinking and shit on his stream. Like, you know, if somebody was to tell him to stop doing stuff that he like doing for fun after he talk about pains and aches and shit and how his nerves feel that way and this get numb, I think he might get kind of mad. But I think it would also be very logical to tell him to stop doing some of these things that he have fun doing if he got these strange problems.
And I just do this little stretch exercise.
Really, bro?
All of the muscles in my right hand are incredibly tense right here.
Oh my lord. All of my joints. How much you roll?
And it's because I've been playing video games full time for 15 years. And I'm
play on
right
keyboard
now,
then.
I've got tons of pain shooting through my pinky right now, right here. As the muscle extends, just doing this exercise.
That vehicle disappeared.
Because the human body is not meant to sit
You
around.
need to find another way to play games.
You know
Accessibility controller art.
These things are going to happen. And I know I'm not going to be able to
get like a ball that he roll with his hand.
And so I've been
and like 5 keys.
Over the last
I don't know. We can figure it out.
More diversify my content. At one point, it was literally I sit here all day playing video games, and that's the footage I put out. And
literally all day. Cap.
That's how the whole idea of a morning podcast came about.
I'm putting it on right now. Literally all day. Man, you've been doing 45-minute pre-streams for 7, 8 years? You've been doing podcasts for like a decade? Hey Live? Ask the King? DSP tries it? That's gameplay? Stop. Stop.
So a lot of people just pick and choose the games they want to watch, and me playing games full time, half the time it's kind of like I'm playing for myself, right? Let's be honest here. You know, do I have an audience for certain games? Yes, I do. But it's
what is playing for yourself, man? Because, man, this dude, he don't know.
I'm not too interested in.
He does not know.
Back in the day, I was a big
you don't appreciate all the stupid fucking interaction they get, even though it's a bunch of LARPers.
It was like an event to see Darkseidphil play a game.
And I was making stuff up.
I'm a small-time guy. So a lot of people just pick and choose the games they want to watch. And me playing games full-time, half the time it's kind of like I'm playing for myself.
Hopefully he's paying attention to the comments he getting today, because he getting some fat feedback.
But it's not a giant audience like it used to be. So
get confused because Phil tells me something and then says the complete opposite later.
Yeah, I know.
2 hours on a podcast, and everyone's
like his brain not being like a sponge.
Talking with me and supporting the podcast.
Supporting.
Then I turn on a game and it's dead for the next 3 hours. Is that a sign? Now, by the way, that's not.
I
what
like when you're
happens every
chilling
day.
and having
I'm
fun
just
playing
saying,
a game.
It's
very apparent when you're having fun, and that keeps me engaged. When you start to rage or complain, I usually just turn the stream off.
You make a great point, Rojeezy. He had 1,200, 1,300, 1,400 views playing Baldur's Gate. This is a video game. He had more than 1,000 views playing the Grand Theft Auto Grove Street Edition. Remember the Welcome Home? When he get 1,000 views for not playing a game, it's because he got banned or because he got like beat up in the fucking street or got robbed or some shit. Like, you know, but I get where he can go. Oh, I'm gonna only play the big mainstream games that are really popular, a la Baldur's Gate, a la Bloodborne. But we already had this talk before on his channel. Like, we've actually already done this before. And then like 5 years pass and we're here again today. Oh, man.
Please, Phil, don't stop playing games. You have a great balance between gaming and reacts and other stuff. I love it all, but I love your gameplay. Subscribers only mode.
If full time,
I feel like this is a pretty good part I wanted back to.
For myself, right? Let's be honest here.
Let's be honest.
Do I have an audience for certain games? Yes, I do. But it's not a giant audience like it used to be. So maybe
let me get this straight. Playing for a small audience is equal to playing for yourself. A small audience is equal to 0 views and not even streaming. Very grateful, extremely thankful for what he got. You can tell. You could tell.
Maybe this is a sign.
You could tell.
Literally, I turn on my stream and I hang out
you
with
could
you guys
fucking
for 2
tell.
hours on a podcast, and everyone's engaged in having a good time and talking with me and supporting the podcast. And then I turn on a game and it's dead for the next 3 hours. Is that a sign? Now, by the way, that's not what happens every day. I'm just saying, this is something that people have been observing recently.
People have been observing. He observed it, and he pointed it out yesterday.
Okay. And
What's this bullshit?
To say, I'm just gonna
Massive gaslighting.
Absolutely not. I'm a gamer at heart. It's my lifelong hobby.
Oh, that's what that one guy was talking about. Now he's telling us the opposite of what he told us.
I'm not going to become talk side Phil today.
Talk side Phil.
About different topics. Hour 1, we do the podcast. Hour 2, politics hour. Hour 3,
hour 1.
Hour 4,
oh, okay.
Gossip hour. Hour 5.
No, I get it.
Okay.
Hilarious. He got to go to the extreme and say he won't do that. Typical DSP.
That's probably the direction we're going. You understand? I know this is gonna be a
so I'm not gonna become a talking streamer and not play games and just talk, but eventually I'm gonna do that. What the fuck are you telling me right now?
I would never just give up gaming. That's ridiculous.
I would never just give up gaming. I'm not gonna become talk side Phil. All day, all we do is talk. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Drama and gossip.
I'm not gonna do that.
That's probably the direction we're going.
But that's probably the direction we're going. Does he know what he's saying? You just genuinely told me you won't do something. And he said you're going in the direction of doing it.
You understand?
This the same dude who believes what Microsoft telling him and what they telling each other behind the scenes allegedly, that they're not going to stop selling Xboxes. This dude just told me he's not going to stop playing video games, but then he told me he's going in the direction of not playing video games. That's probably what fucking Microsoft gonna tell us.
You know what this is gonna be? It's gonna be a slow transition.
Yeah, it's an AI generated pre-stream. It's buggy as fuck too.
For those out there who
the AI is glitched, man.
An online YouTube gamer for the last 15 years, you have to understand that we're definitely moving in this other direction now. Okay, people are tuning in just to hang out with me and hear my opinions, not to see me play a video game all the time. Not to say that again that doesn't exist. It does, and people are excited for certain games and things. But it's not every game all the time, right? And when I find myself being faced with challenges and changes, you know, right now, no exaggeration, this month, I'm down over $1,000 of.
I thought it was $1,600.
I haven't made any of it back. I was hoping maybe
he didn't make any back.
Who had memberships and got
damn, he making people feel real bad today.
Exploit that these trolls are using. Would have said, all right, well.
This is a down bad year for DSP gaming. Remember how positive this year started off for him? Everything he hyped up is falling apart, fell apart. Everything. The only thing we got going for us is the Cat reveal. And Cat didn't leave yet. She didn't desert us yet. Don't fucking count on it. She's gonna leave us too.
So I'm gonna, do a super chat instead. Or I'll tip instead. That hasn't happened, okay?
It did. Dude! Oh, I can name you one instance. A guy gave him $50 and specifically said that they were gifted a membership and that they wanted to help out because it was a fake membership. And that's just one I'm pulling out of my head that happened. It's real. It happened. $50. And that dude never gave him money again. He never gave him money before. Again, bro, this is a fucking L. This is an L for the DSP community. This pre-stream, a fucking L.
For his channel to support him.
Yeah, Lucky Gremlin. Lucky Gremlin, ultra supporter, gift 10 memberships because DSP make him feel bad. That never happened now. That never happened. The people that gave him money, after he asked for money, they never gave it to him.
And I got a free one.
That's fucking crazy. That he's saying this is insane.
Or I'll tip instead. That hasn't happened.
It hasn't happened.
Do a super chat.
Wow.
Or I'll tip instead. That hasn't happened.
And then, to make it even worse, when this Argentina shit first happened, and people were saying, Phil, is it a way I could help out? I got gifted a membership, and I know it's a fake membership. He told them they didn't have to do anything. He told people they didn't have to do anything, and he was super weird and fucking cringe about it. No, man, you don't have to worry about it. It's not your fault. You don't have to do anything, man. It's okay, man. You don't have to do anything. And then people started giving him money for that anyway. That's fucking wild, dude. Like you could actually verify it.
And I got a free one.
Holy.
So, do a super chat instead, or I'll tip instead. That hasn't happened.
So thankful.
Okay? It hasn't.
It hasn't. He doubled down on it.
Revenue. And that's not my fault, and that's not your fault. That's YouTube's system being abused and YouTube being slow as shit to doing anything about it, as they always have been. Okay? And then I boot up a game. Oh, let's play a game today. And the whole stream's dead. No one's paying attention. No one's talking. No support's coming in.
No one's talking. It's like never true.
My livelihood. And as much as people who live in a fantasy world would like to say, oh, and Phil shouldn't eBay and Phil shouldn't bring any of this stuff up.
He shouldn't eBay.
Fantasy world.
People that say he shouldn't eBay live in a fantasy world.
They live in a place.
Apparently, the reality is when you eBay.
Lots of gold, dancing leprechauns.
Yes.
Shit that doesn't fucking exist. All right. In reality, I have to make a living doing this. Okay.
Make a sub goal then.
Asking for any more than.
Oh, he's not asking for any more.
Done for me.
Wait.
Now I'm at a significant loss. All right. And I'm faced with the reality that it looks.
See, this is the thing. He say that he not asking for any more, but he got 3 YouTube channels that got memberships on them. $4 memberships, by the way, on all 3. $6 membership on a React channel for him to do the thing that you fucking supposed to become a member for. How is that not asking for more? To actually raise the amount of money you requesting to do a thing from $4 to $6? How is it not asking for more to open a new YouTube channel? Remember, he opened a new YouTube channel this year. And he got $4 memberships on it. And he's begging for memberships on all 3 of those channels. It's not like they're chilling. He's actively asking for shit on these channels every day. How is he not asking for more?
Looks like more people are tuning in.
Bro,
enjoying the content.
You're like genuinely actually asking for more. It's the definition of asking for more. What the?
High priority game.
He trolling. It's a troll pre-stream. He's baiting everybody.
Games that absolutely, the more hype behind them, people like that. But I feel like there's certain hype games that people will always come out and support, and then there's other games that are kind of like the games in between, and people are like, Some people will show up and some people won't, right?
What that mean?
So I basically have to figure something out here. Like, what's the balance? What does this data tell me? Because again, this is my business. I have to analyze this data in a very smart manner and professional manner. If I'm seeing that when I am doing shows, like for example, the podcast, or
dude in his chat say 1 controller. That's not co-op, really.
Me reacting to my old gameplay.
Talking about the cat event now. Maybe he'll say his love in the air.
That gameplay used to be. If that's doing better than me actually playing new games, there's obviously been a change, correct? And I'm trying to observe and acknowledge this change so that we can adapt for the better.
He's trying so hard. Pignos is hidden.
And that you will show up and support. All right? I don't want to be playing games all day, every day, and people telling me that now I'm a dinosaur because I'm just playing games all day.
That dinosaur comment.
I don't want this to be like it
Who
was
said
10
that?
years ago.
Furtado?
I wasn't doing direct.
Man.
But you know what I'm saying? Like the 2012 era.
I ever see that dude in real life. I gotta give him a handshake. DSP's mad about that dinosaur shit for his life. Something that was said in passing 12 years ago, 10 years ago, he's still mad about it.
And I jumped on that movement. Let's start live streaming.
Just like the Turkey Time title. He's gonna be mad about that the rest of his life, like in real life.
If I had done that when I still had my popularity on YouTube, today things would be very
different.
different.
And he's gonna bring it up all the time without anybody else bringing it up or thinking about it even, not even thinking about it.
This is how you don't play, making fun of me, Phil.
Hey, this is how you don't play.
That sucks at games and blah, blah, blah. None of that would happen.
Wait, what?
I was smart enough back.
Oh. Yeah, hindsight. You know what they say, hindsight's 50-50.
There's obviously been a change, correct? And I'm trying to observe and acknowledge this change.
Hey, people getting deleted in his chat.
For the better. I want to put out content that you want and that you will show up and support.
Based comment right here.
I don't want to be playing
Why take off Thursday if you are down
day.
so much money and begging for more tips?
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? Silver badge haver in DSP's chat. Hopefully you're not from Argentina.
Every day.
We're not at that part yet.
Me that now I'm a dinosaur because I'm
too far behind in the video because I'm a dinosaur.
Right?
Right?
I don't want this to be like it was 10 years ago when I wasn't doing direct capture. Well, at this point I was, but you know what I'm saying? Like the 2013 era. didn't do direct capture, didn't do
I'm gonna
live
make the
streaming,
beads
was just
bigger.
doing the same thing every day, in and out, not innovating, not changing, not listening to feedback, and then falling way behind. Because the truth is, if in 2012 I had listened to all the feedback that I was getting, and I jumped on that movement, let's start live streaming, let's be interactive live streaming, let's change the content up, let's do direct capture, let's try.
I'm just disagreeing to be mean.
I had done that when
I mean, this is pure hindsight. Like, if he went to Twitch when it was Justin TV and got partnered in 2011, yeah, maybe his life would have worked out different. But then he also would have just been saying the N-word on Twitch.
None of that would have happened.
And he would have maybe got banned a decade ago.
Then to see the trends changing and roll with the suggestions you were giving me, I would have been in
Think
a
about that part.
position. But I didn't. I was obstinate and stubborn and stupid. And I acknowledge that today because it's a decade later. And
even when he went there in 2014 or whatever, he was, the way he acted would actually get him in trouble now.
I know better than you.
Hey, it was okay. We all acted different back then. Everybody was a fucking degenerate.
And it didn't work. It ended up I had to change. And it was too little too late.
I had to change, man, to save my family and pay my bills.
Prominent on YouTube to the joke.
And stay prominent.
Right?
Right?
That's literally what happened.
Literally?
So today, when I'm seeing these new trends.
Like what?
Okay.
People liking you less?
These things about
and swaying? The sway trend? All right.
I realize I need to listen to feedback. I need to observe the patterns. And I need
Damn, this is a great desperation pre-stream.
What does that mean? I don't know.
Hypnosis. Explain. I don't know what it means.
I have 464 viewers.
Yo, depression kicking in.
When I start playing Baldur's Gate, we're gonna have 200 viewers.
Oh my God.
You know. Now again, not to say this will happen with every game. Hot new games always get that attention at first, but then that attention dies out over time. I don't know yet. I don't know. Like right now on this very podcast, I have 464 viewers. When I start playing Baldur's Gate, we're gonna have 200 viewers.
Nice exaggeration.
You know,
he'll go down to like 240 though.
This will happen with every game. Hot new games always get that attention.
He's been getting close to 200. I've been rooting for that under 200 to happen.
Like the ultra challenging games, like Lies of P or a FromSoft style game, those usually retain viewers and interest for longer periods of time. Right?
What, 2 more days?
It really depends.
One more video?
Funny again. It used to be any game that I played would get
No. Even Tekken
8, which I've been telling you over the last week. I love Tekken 8. I think it's a great fighting game, and
it's a flat out lie. It's actually like genuinely a straight up lie. Like, and what does it really mean too? A few thousand views, 10,000 views, 20,000? Because I was pretty far back in time looking at those Crisis 3 videos, and he raged a lot. He rage quit the whole game, and he still had 5,000 views. I mean, that's pretty good for now, but that was 12 years ago. And if he was super white hot popular and everything he did was so popular, why is it still like a lot of really old videos that got like 5,000 views? I don't know, man. I'm
actually doing really good at learning it at a fast pace and getting
Don't
better.
think about it.
I mean, it doesn't seem like there's many that care.
No.
That's sad.
No.
I really like it. Better. You know,
what, Tekken?
Like Dragon, it's very hard to retain interest. Even Tekken 8, which I've been telling you over the last week, I love Tekken 8. I think it's a great fighting game, and I'm actually doing really good at learning it at a fast pace and getting better. I mean, it doesn't seem like there's many that care. And that's sad, because I really like it. And I think that I have potential to get much better at
It's such a poor guy pre-stream.
myself the way I am now with the whole studying aspect and applying that. I mean, day one Yoshimitsu is ridiculous. Most people would look at that and be like, that's the first day he played that character? What? Seriously? Yeah.
Ego.
I never touched him before. I didn't even know his moves until the night before.
Quick ego stroke. So it can stay awake.
So doing that well, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Cool, right? So
you didn't need to do that. That ego stroke right there.
Stop it.
I thought we were having fun.
Okay. Absolutely, positively, I would love feedback.
I got feedback. Fucking get over yourself for once.
What it is that you like most about my content and what you want to see more of. And if you have a very strong opinion about something I'm doing right now that I shouldn't be doing, let me know.
Ooh, he being weird. The feedback goblin never left, baby.
I want feedback.
Very, very aggressive.
That you want, especially at a time when I need to have people supporting the business.
Very aggressive.
I'm in big risk right now.
Super aggressive.
The trend doesn't pick up or change in the next 1 to 2
Like I'm scared right now.
Out of luck this year trying to afford everything.
Aren't you married? Can Cat get extra time at a job?
And that was no exaggeration. Over $1,000 a month I was making on YouTube. That is now literally gone.
Why didn't he bring Cat up?
Paying for memberships anymore. Everyone got it.
He's gonna bring Cat up to promote Don Doko.
So that's horrible.
What a bum.
And that's something that I need to figure out. Okay.
You're gonna milk the fuck out of Cat tomorrow.
So let's talk about
Can't wait. Let's talk.
Let's figure it out.
We talking?
By the way, don't let the
categories.
The troll idiots who come in, you know, basically.
Don't listen to the people that say what I don't want to hear.
Because I'm talking about people who are actually fans of me and my content, not people who.
You don't know that. You don't know if they like you, dude.
That's funny. That's hilarious. Ha ha ha. But that doesn't help. That's not constructive criticism, you fucking idiot.
Kind of weird. A weird segment.
I want to know what it is that people do like about me, because people do show up and do support at certain times. Why do you? What is it that you like that you want to see more of? This is what I want to hear.
This is super aggressive feedback begging, man.
What is it that I should not be doing? Correct? What is it that I'm doing
a lot
too much of that you don't like? Because maybe the days of me being the full-time gamer are
Don't
done,
tell people to eat out your asshole anymore.
Games, and I need to start splitting my time between other projects and other efforts.
Like what, the documentary?
Last year with the React stuff, and you guys adamantly raged against that.
Against it.
You're doing too many reacts. You're doing full days of reacting to other YouTubers and their channels, documentaries and things like that.
Raged against it.
Don't do that. Do more gaming. So I went back. I literally went forward and went right back to the way it was.
Bring back the suggestion box.
I was trying to give you what you want based on your feedback. But now it seems like that's not working anymore, right? I'm sitting here playing games, and I'm actually losing viewers when I start to play the video game. That's not good. Obviously, there's something up with that, right? I'm going to try to increase the frame rate on my camera.
Wait.
No good fucking reason.
He's been pointing out losing viewers after the podcast for like years now. At least a year and a half, 2 years. He's been pointing this out. And then he used to make it a positive thing.
Afford to do it at certain times, and it's impossible to afford a 2-person household in upper crust Seattle full-time while also supporting themselves.
He used to point it out as a good thing. This is a good thing, you guys. I do my podcast. Some people just like the podcast, and then some people don't like the gameplay, so they leave after the podcast. And that was not a good thing that people leave after the podcast. That was actually not a good thing. You could probably make a 3-hour montage of him coping and saying that it's a good thing that people like the podcast so much. And that it's a good thing that people only show up for the podcast because that means his community got variety or some bullshit. Now it's a bad thing. That was just straight up a bad thing.
So let me just, by the way,
bruh moment.
The frame rate on my camera.
Bruh moment.
Fucking reason. So let me just mess with my camera for a little bit here. Try to get the frame rate back.
Oh man.
See, the frame rate's fine at 640.
Yeah, this is the curated audience. He got what he wanted.
Here's a lower res widescreen. This is probably the resolution I'm going to be using tomorrow when I do co-op with my wife.
Why?
That way we can do widescreen, but it'll not kill as many computer resources if I do this.
Right.
Better now?
We don't want Cat to be too HD.
Yeah, a little better. It's still choppy.
Come on, dude.
Try to figure out what's the best thing to do for the future. All right.
Can people give him feedback to not do whatever that was just now as much?
We could do that. I'm okay with that.
He okay with everything until he not.
So let's see. Let's see what everyone's feedback is. I'm literally getting
play Lords of the Fallen
right now,
and you ignoring them.
No, don't stray too far from the fundamentals. Well, I like it when you're chilling.
The fundamentals.
Games. It's apparent when you're having fun. When you're raging, it's not fun. I turn the stream off. I prefer watching fighting game streams. We get to interact with you and help you out with combos, punishes, and other things. See, everyone has a different opinion.
No shit.
See? I've been telling you guys this for years. I'm a variety streamer, and because of that, there's a variety.
No. People have different opinions because they're individuals, bro. They don't have different opinions because you're a variety streamer. Why is he snowflaking so fucking hard?
React show doesn't work with too many members because it would take him too long to make the playlist and he would never finish the videos. So how are we going to make the business based on reacts? Oh, yuck, 3 innocent.
DSP Gaming is a business based off reactions. Everybody got a different opinion. They're different people. It's not because you have a variety, unique, varied, robust community. Stop fucking stroking yourself, dude.
See, everyone has. I prefer watching fighting game streams. We get to interact with.
Like he think other streamers have groups of fans who actually just all like the same shit. Then That's what he think. In his I can't talk. I can't talk today. In his sick, twisted fucking world, he think that other streamers like me, for instance, literally all of my viewers want one thing all the time. If I do a poll with 5 games in it, everybody's going to vote for one game. And if I do the same poll tomorrow, everybody's going to vote for one game again. No.
You out with combos, punishes.
You guys can't seem to agree.
Everyone has a different opinion. See? I've been telling you guys this for years. I'm a variety streamer, and because of that, there's a variety of people who check me out for various different reasons. There isn't like one thing people tune in the Dark Side Phil for.
It's not?
It's not. Other content creators, there are a lot of one-trick ponies out there where it's they're
Here we go.
every day the same fucking thing every day, all day. That's what people are there for. And hey, whatever floats your boat and whatever works for them, that's not me. I've always been a guy who's kind of, jack of all trades, master.
Ego.
But that's why people are always kind of hanging out, because you never know what you're going to see, and people like
big ego.
Things. You might
Beyonce mode.
tune into this podcast and not give a crap about the gameplay. Some people might only turn on the stream
He
when the
needs to
podcast
put
is
on one basket door, and it is throwback. Use the business degree.
over. Because
You can imagine. The future is the past, and then we just sit on DSP throwback for 5 years until he retire.
So anyway, today I really need your feedback, because after Pal World and then seeing what's happened in the last couple of weeks on the streams, seeing what's going on sadly with my lost revenue because of trolls, and also seeing the fact that I'm getting feedback like, hey, times are a-changing. Do you not notice more people are hanging out for the podcast, and a lot of people are supporting the podcast, and when you start the games, it dries up? I'm like, damn, I guess I see your point. So let's talk about that further. This is not me saying I'm immediately making any knee-jerk reaction changes. I just want to know.
I feel like a freeloader with my
cheapo
cheapo Argentinian membership.
I don't think we need a longer podcast or anything like that. What I think is,
You said you do yesterday.
talk. We can have more talk, but then we have to create shows and things that make sense.
Wow.
The level 1 podcast all day, every day. That's not going to work.
Create a fucking show.
Right? It is. What we need to do is, what are other things you like to see? If you really want talk or discussion more,
Sports.
then we should figure this out. Like, how do you do it better in a situation where, like, what shows do you want to see? Right?
Cop videos. Just steal whatever fuck Cog used to do.
I would love your feedback on this. Okay? I don't know. It makes me worried. Here's why I'm worried. Because I love certain games. Like, for example, I really like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I knew I was going to. But that's not for my whole audience.
But you started off talking about how the
fuck.
isn't bringing people in. So why would you invite people to watch?
Let's see. You shouldn't be allowed to be this much of a feedback goblin while having your Twitter and YouTube comment section locked down. I agree.
But you started off talking about
it,
how
though.
the gameplay isn't bringing people in. So why would you invite people to watch it? It's boring.
Yeah. Subscribers only mode.
Then, are you telling me that if for me to be successful in the future, I just have to ignore the games I like? Oh, just don't play the games you like anymore because, you don't get a big audience for them. Well, that's fucked up, no? But the whole
Fucked up.
I mean, being a YouTuber was to show my passion for games with an audience, and when that resonated through, the success came later.
That's not what you uploaded for originally at all.
Or that people, people are asking for just to make a paycheck. I don't want to do that. You understand? Like, that's not what I'm about. The day that this just becomes doing things to make money, I might as well be just as bad as all the others out there.
Like who?
Any means necessary.
Name somebody so I can get annoyed.
Do anything you can. Fucking sell the fuck out. Become a shill. Become a fake. Become a toxic person who just insults and bullies people all day for money.
Wow. Imagine insulting and bullying people all day.
I want to continue to resonate that commitment that I've always had with you.
So what do you want to do instead? Beg all day?
Honest. A different kind of guy.
That's what make them different.
Those people on the internet who are fakes. I'm not a fake.
Oh, yeah.
Why do you think?
Yeah.
I never accepted the big.
That's why he watched K-pop for Slayer every week, even though he hate K-pop. Because he's not a fake. He's not a shill and he's not a sellout. That's why he pretend to like half the people that he pretend to like.
Kissing ass. I've never been.
He don't kiss ass. Yeah, he don't kiss ass. He don't kiss Derek ass at all. Or Jade. Or fucking 672. He definitely don't kiss that. 1 Minute Man. No, he liked those people genuinely, all of
Gotta
them.
move on from this topic now because
Why would he not like Derek? Why would you not genuinely like Derish IP?
more and more.
Huh? What?
And figure this out.
What you talking about?
Because
Is it somebody? Is it something somebody know that I don't know?
happen again. I don't want to become Mr. Dinosaur, the guy who's no one cares about.
Dinosaur came back.
An idiot who didn't listen to feedback. If the writing is on the wall that me just sitting around playing games all day doesn't work anymore, I want to change for the better. I tried last year with the React stuff.
It's Tuesday afternoon. It's a sunny 50 degrees in Washington State. Low tonight will be 35.
That's like 80 for him.
The weekend. Also rain today, but Justin rent in Washington at Philip Ornell's house.
Yeah, 50 degrees is like 75 to 80 degrees in his room.
No, don't do that. Go back to the game.
He's too much of a victim to live by the normal temperature.
In February of 2024,
He lived by his own temperature.
playing games, people are telling me that it's not that interesting. Well, that's not good. Even the games I'm interested in, like Tekken, people are like, eh.
Yeah.
I want to know what you want me to do then. I need feedback on this, you know?
Disgusting feedback goblin mode, dude.
Anyway,
Begging.
now that the seed is
Begging for feedback.
let's start this discussion seriously. In fact, I would love to see, because I'm sure people now are going to leave feedback on this video and overnight.
What about the people here now?
And if your feedback is, oh, just change everything you are.
He's doing it again. He's doing it again. The big ass feedback bag. Dude's damn near threatening the fucking end his YouTube career. And he's like, leave a comment. Leave a fucking comment. Leave a comment. So he can accept it 5 hours after you post it. Not reply to it. Misquote it and bring it up 3 days from now. What the hell wrong with him?
Darloots tipped for
Very respectful of people.
Puff harder, bro. What did I walk into? Do we need another three-pronged plan?
Yeah,
Well, time to hit
it's
up
bad.
Colonel for another
It's real bad.
acknowledgement.
Big ups, Dallas. Thank you for the 420. It's real bad. DSP's like threatening way less gameplay, no gameplay, talking about the future, but not in a good way. It's bad. It's a massive cope session.
Completely
I don't know what
change
he's
the whole
gonna do, dude.
content to be just like everyone else on YouTube. Be a shill character who's a fake. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather go out of business.
Oh,
It means I go out of
good.
business. I guess I go out of business.
Yeah, right. This is just ego talking. It's just ego talking.
I'm going to be true to myself, but find a way to make content that people are going to want more. All right? So let's figure that out. Okay?
Why won't you read the fucking messages in your chat right now, asshole? So lame.
Let's do schedule for the week.
Wow.
Let's do shout outs, and that's probably
Genuinely ignoring them. How do you do a segment like that and then say leave a comment, leave a YouTube comment?
He's acting
Bruh.
like a desperate ex that doesn't want you to leave. My teacup. I can change for the better. Please tell me what you want me to do.
That shit was disgusting.
I'm going to do the show because already it's past noon, okay?
TTS, chill. Chill. Okay, there you go.
So,
Oh, man.
today it is
Man.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Man.
Continuing on with the Shards.
How you do that? And then basically don't even talk to people after.
Like I said last night on my level one, or excuse me, on my daily wrap, I really hope today's not just a bunch of boring puzzles. I don't want to fuck around with puzzles all day in Baldur's Gate. I want to play the game. And it seems like this game is intent on always presenting something new and daunting and, quite frankly, annoying to you. And I don't like that at all. I don't want to be annoyed today. I want to have fun with the game. And I told you, I was just hitting my stride the last couple of streams. I felt like I was comfortable. My characters were in a good enough build that I was having comfort in combat. And we were moving smoothly. And the last thing I want is now, this whole stream is going to become annoying cryptic puzzles where you got to fuck around and reload a million times. And I don't want to do that. That's not fun to me. And I hope that they didn't change the whole game in this area to think they thought they were ingenious when in reality they're just really fucking annoying and not ingenious at all, but stupid. I hope that's not the case. All right, we'll see what happens. I want to get through the Shards area. Hopefully we get past this part and then get to a better part. Like I was really liking the story at this part. I don't want to spend 4 hours in this dungeon doing stupid puzzles. I want to actually get the story. You see?
Yeah, TTS still glitched. I gotta reset it.
And hopefully we get through this today so we can get back to advancement. Okay. Tonight's late stream is like Dragon Infinite
It's
Wealth.
just like
Dondoko
panting
Island.
TTS.
The tutorial and get back to the mainland of Hawaii because from what I'm understanding, once you finish the Dondoko tutorial.
Dondoko.
You're going to be doing missions and encountering people who then will become guests on your resort. So if I don't go back to Hawaii and recruit new guests, all right, it's going to be basically kind of worthless to do Dondoko Island because we're not going to be able to make enough money or get enough of the notoriety to have the island level up when I'm doing the co-op with my wife starting tomorrow. So the goal tonight, finish the Dondoko tutorial, get back to Hawaii, and start doing little side missions and recruiting people who could be guests so that tomorrow when I play with Cat, we have guests to invite. Okay? So let's see how that goes. All right, and go from there. But I think tonight should be a fun stream. Okay? Tomorrow, more Baldur's Gate 3, where hopefully we're done with the Shards Gauntlet and on to the rest of the story of Act 2 because I like to finish it sooner rather than later. I want to get into Act 3 at this point. And then tomorrow night, yes, Wednesday night, Valentine's Day night, on the late stream at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it is my first ever cooperative gameplay stream with my wife Kat. We're going to be doing Dondoko Island, which is the Animal Crossing game.
He did not say love is in the air, but we still got time.
I think she might actually play it. Like, she might use the controller to control it. Because she knows more.
How do you not know yet?
Pass and build the buildings and do stuff like that.
He's baiting.
We'll be making the decisions together.
He just wants you to not know what he's gonna do.
Let's pick this thing and build this, and then
He got to get those wonder views.
And interacting
Hate it.
and reading questions.
Yeah, he gonna ban everybody.
While she kind of controls.
Cat gonna play and he gonna ban.
First time I'm actually using the new chair. Remember I bought that chair.
That's really funny. That's what they're doing though. That's what this is 100%. Don't get it twisted. He's not doing this so people like me don't complain. He's doing this so he can ban people and get rid of the membership bombs.
So this would be the first time ever to do it.
He's gonna be leaning in all night.
Interesting, right? And different and fun. And
don't worry about it, baby. I can ban him.
In fact, probably about twice a week, because for those who don't know, the Dondoko Island minigame in Like a Dragon is about 10 to 15 hours long. So
yeah, remember when he said he might start the game early?
Further ahead in the game and not right? And the thing is, you kind of need money from doing it that you can then use in the game to level up your character.
Yeah, we starting early, all right.
You can level up their weapons and equipment at the blacksmith. You can buy better weapons and equipment. You need that money that you earn from Dondoko Island to really progress.
Big ups, Mad Adder.
I'm making the in-game money doing
You're here at the perfect time.
If I'm not doing enough Dondoko Island, I'm not gonna
Fresh off an extreme cope session by DSP.
I'm off on Thursday for
Life changing. And now he's just moving on. Not even talking to people in the chat about it.
Yes, I know there's a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 because we're trying to make major advancement in the game before Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth comes out at the end of the month. So more
And he's playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3. And Dondoko with Cat.
The next one will be Saturday night, okay? Sunday, all day long, it's reacting stuff. Sunday day stream is DSP versus the internet on DSP Reacts. And
nice schedule right now.
React stream on DSP Throwback, and you guys are currently voting on the poll, and right now in a big lead is Heavy Rain. It looks like you guys really want me to react to my original Heavy Rain playthrough from 2010, which I'm totally down for. I think that would be pretty funny and exciting. I remember the beginning of the game is quite funny with the way that I commentated on it. So that'll be neat. It looks like Heavy Rain on Sunday, and then Monday, Tekken 8 is the daytime stream. Now I don't know if that means I'll be doing more Yoshimitsu or mixing it up and going back to my other characters. I'm not sure yet. And then Monday night will be Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, the first stream of the story of the game. After doing 2 co-op streams with my wife, I'll hopefully get rewarded for the 2 streams I did with her, and we'll get the money payout, and I'll be able to apply that to the main game and continue on there. And then Tuesday will be more Baldur's Gate 3 and more Dondoko Island co-op with Cat. And then Wednesday, Baldur's Gate 3 and Like a Dragon, and that's the week. Okay? So that means 2 Dondoko Island co-op streams next week and 2 Like a Dragon streams next week. And 4 Baldur's Gate streams next week. Okay? So it's a little something for everyone, and it's good progress. Again,
holy fuck.
A good chunk into Act 3 in Baldur's Gate before we hit Final Fantasy 7 at the end of the month on the 29th, which is why I'm playing so much in the short time that I have. I want to get that maximum
schedule extra thick today.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So there you have it. It's time for shout-outs, guys. We're running out of time here, so let's get the shout-out, shall we? It's me that is super chat. Your podcast helps me to fall asleep. Thanks. Now, I don't know if that's intended to be sarcastic or not. You do realize that there are people who listen to podcasts just like this every single day as background noise. They absolutely do.
He ran it so much, he can't even end early.
Tevin, at the end of the month on the 29th,
he can't even end early.
The short time that I have, I want to get that maximum advancement before we hit that that bump. Okay? Okay. So there you have it. It's time for shout-outs, guys. We're running out of time here, so let's get to shout-outs, shall we? It's me that is super chat and says, your podcast helps me to fall asleep. Thanks. Now, I don't know if that's intended to be sarcastic or not. You do realize that there are people who listen to podcasts just like this every single day as background noise.
Yeah, but do they fall asleep?
Subscribe to a playlist or whatever, and they just hit play.
Oh my God.
And they let it just play out as background.
Just move on.
And that's fine. If that's what you enjoy doing, I'm glad that you get that out of the show. Or if you're insulting me, well, then you can kiss my ass. I don't know what you're talking about. So, Veteran Court Cam is a troll who insulted me and says my content is boring. Well, then why are you here? If you find the content on the channel boring, perhaps you shouldn't be here doing a super chat.
Why can't you cope for this message like you coped for the last one?
We have 672 who did a super chat. And
what happened?
Saying it for years, Fan Night Fridays. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know what that means. Play Halo. Maybe if you play Halo with people like you said you would do like 4 years ago, you'll make more money.
There's various ways you can take that. Oh, well, on Fridays, you do co-op gameplay or something with viewers. And I understand that, but you could do that in a game like Street Fighter 6, where we did lobbies of that or whatever. And it worked.
Oh man, he's so fucking fake. Jesus, can't listen to it. Speed it up.
It made more sense to focus just on the few times I played it a week, getting better at it, and getting the master level rather than kind of messing around casually with the viewers.
I thought you were running out of time.
Do a night where all the members get to do something. Can't do anything member related ever again. Seriously.
Can't do anything member related ever again.
They're basically not.
Because Argentina.
It would have to be a higher level of special membership.
Yeah.
Right now, if people are already getting.
He's so happy he can make that excuse now. He's so fucking happy. Because he didn't want to do it anyway.
I don't know what you mean. If you can elaborate on that, I would like to hear more about that. Okay. All right. So tips side of things today. I got a dollar tip
It's the troll's fault. It's always the troll's fault. It was the troll's fault. He wasn't doing it to begin with.
And the same reason that I skipped Suicide Squad, and the same reason that I skipped Persona 3, and the same reason that I skipped Grand Blue Fantasy, and the same reason that I probably skipped 5 other games. Games are too long today, and so because of that, I can only play a certain amount of them. I can't be playing Tekken and Like a Dragon and Baldur's Gate 3 and doing React content while also playing the Tomb Raider collection. It just doesn't work. There's only one of me. There's only a certain amount of streaming time, so I have to pick and choose what I play. All right? There was no overwhelming call for me to play the Tomb Raider collection. In fact, again, what people seem to be misunderstanding about it is that it's not a remake. It's just they upgraded the graphics, and that's it. The game's going to play very archaic, like the originals actually did. I don't think it's good. That collection is good for posterity, for those who've never played the originals and have no access to them.
I'm not going to get mad.
But outside of that,
I'm not going to get mad. I'm not even going to try to figure out how much of this is true or false. I'm going to act like I don't even care.
It's really, the combat is very boring.
The game sucks because you won't play it. We know. Yeah. We know.
The thing is, there's too many games out in a short period of time to play all of them. This is what we're talking about, right?
That's the rain on the parade shit. I brought that up earlier.
Everyone tunes in for the first stream or two, and then they're bored.
He completely fucking buries it.
Sorry, I just know it.
No one's gonna watch it. Archaic, suck, graphics look bad, overpriced, made by some French people I don't like. Just name everything.
Advancing in Like a Dragon. Soon Final Fantasy VII's right around the corner. That's the game everyone wants to see right now.
Ah, yeah, everybody, man.
We're seeing so much hype on social media for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and everything else is kind of like an afterthought. Like, that's the next big event in gaming is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right?
Cringe.
All right, so thank you for the tip.
It's a bunch of people that he would not get along with hyping that game up on social media, I'm pretty sure. But go on, sis, go off.
There we go.
Now we care about fucking Twitter hype.
I received a $2 tip.
The hell, man?
From Kirk, he says,
"Hey, Kirk.
To be blunt, all of your ideas so far are like switching jet chairs around to the Titanic. If you want to be popular, it's DS politics. There you go. They want DS politics. You want it. You want the politics. You're on both sides on what they're saying about it and how they're spinning it.
Don't care. Not funny.
Problem is,
find a new one.
Playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. Do you think I'm going to be talking about this stuff? No, I'm going to talk about Baldur's Gate 3.
Nah, you don't want to talk about it. He's so cringe, man.
Because I wanted to get these topics out of the way, so once we start playing the game, we can focus on the game. Other content creators turn the stream on within 5 minutes they're playing the game, and what are they talking about? 20 loads of bullshit, right? Playthrough back later, because the first hour of their content is them shooting the shit.
Good luck trying to watch that playthrough back later because it's DSP ranting about Argentinian memberships and telling Derek goodnight over and over.
I do it way more professional and organized, but I guess I do it wrong. Audience and
more ego, more fucking ego, more fucking ego in his pre-stream.
But it's just become a commonplace.
This damn retirement speech pre-stream got all his ego in it.
Right? I do it way more professional and organized, but I guess I do it wrong.
Ah, yes, professional playthroughs. Professional playthroughs.
You know, I feel like I already solved this problem ages ago.
This is great. He say don't show up to the podcast if you don't care about these subjects, even though he talk about this shit during gameplay, and then. Like, come on, dude. If you was to ask him a question, I don't know what the question would be, but he would say something along the lines. I don't know what's going to lead to this answer, but I know an answer could be, I talk to you guys about it. He say that a lot. I talked to you guys about it. And it's like, did you? You talked about it on pre-stream, but why you assume everybody watch? And then he tell you to not watch the pre-stream if you don't want to hear about alternate bullshit, I guess. But then he assumed that you know it, even if you didn't watch. If he know you didn't watch, he still assume you know it. I don't know. It's a bunch of mixed fucking signals coming from this dude. It suck.
Right? I do it way more professional.
Way more professional. Can he elaborate?
Just don't tune into the podcast if you're not interested in those topics.
Can he explain how he's doing it more professionally?
I've already solved this problem ages ago. But maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'm just giving you my take on it because that's, I feel like that wasn't an issue. For those who want to avoid this kind of discussion and topic, don't tune into the podcast. Just jump into the gameplay where I'm basically avoiding talking about those topics over and over, right?
Oh, over and over now. Over and over. You like that he added that?
Continuing
he avoid talking about these topics over and over.
From Kirk.
Next he'll be saying he don't talk about them constantly.
Take over Europe than total global domination. You are a psycho. We support Ukraine.
Bro, why are you reading this dumb shit? Okay. Like you literally don't like this dude and you banned him.
This is not DS politics. What you're saying.
Look at this fake fuck. I thought you don't kiss ass. Remember?
$1 tip there, Kirk.
I don't kiss ass.
A generous $20
but I'm gonna like laugh with this dude who my entire community called racist, who I called racist. I'm talking for DSP in this position. He called him racist.
So you have to reverse engineer the catter's message is very professional.
I don't know what TTS said though. Watch a DSP video where your answers a question in chat without showing a message. So you have to reverse engineer the chat as message is very professional. I agree.
I'd legit watch it and hear your
You just assume everybody looking at the chat. But then if you watch the...
DSPotis, get it?
He's still talking about this. But if you watch it on the archive on his YouTube channel or whatever, like, of course, you don't get a chat. It's really fucking cringe and weird. And he's like pointing out stuff. Sometimes he responds to stuff and no one sees it. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I'm derailing myself too much now mentally. Notice I didn't say physically. Oh yeah, back to complaining about Kirk. DSP called the dude racist. How the fuck you call somebody racist and then act buddy fake friend with them because they give you money? That is the definition of being two-faced. That is the definition of being a fucking ass kisser.
Is how you make money.
Come on, bro. I didn't call him racist. DSP called him racist. And he getting money from him and being buddy, laugh, joke. You fake as fuck. You're two-faced. That's ass kissing. You don't call somebody racist and you're nice to them. And you say, I'm not an ass kisser. How is that not being an ass kisser?
Oh, no.
Stop it. Not an ass kisser. What you kissing in? Piss me the fuck off. Not an ass kisser, though.
You have to understand that if I do political content, it's going to be the funniest thing.
Okay.
People, maybe they are. Like, if you're a huge D&D fan, maybe you think that this is going to be the most clever part of the game. But for someone like me, who's just a casual enjoyer and just wants to get through it and see more story elements that are fun.
He's such a snowflake, dude. If I do politics, it'll be like super funny and different. As opposed to literally everyone else who doesn't have funny videos.
Jessica's
not an ego, by the way.
There's so many. You can email me.
They're in the chat. They can give you feedback in the chat.
If not, you can leave a comment on this video.
Oh, man.
I read all comments and approve them.
Think about how weird that is. How actually awkward that is. To respond to someone in a live chat, telling them to leave a comment to leave feedback. Okay, I could take time to read it. He can't read stuff on stream. He's too busy streaming.
A lot of the content today that most people are tuning into and supporting is not your gameplay. That was an email that I got. And a lot of the suggestions I get are in video comments. So that's how
this shit sucks. Why you even have a fucking chat? Just so you can make money. That's why. Because if you turn his chat off, he wouldn't be able to get super chats. Man, I'm making myself mad.
Lost them my way.
Pre-stream almost over though.
Okay.
Literally only have chat enabled just so you can fucking get money.
A lot of people saying I should set up a news.
Don't give me feedback. Send me an email. I can't read feedback during the stream. I'm too busy streaming. Take a screenshot of it then. He knew how to take a screenshot when he wanted to be a fucking victim. When Panda Lee was hotter and he was showing random phone numbers because his internet got fucked with. He could take screenshots that day. This like non-joke about him eventually making political content is so fucking stupid. And he's gonna do it for like 5 years, I guess. He's gonna do it for years.
Carl did a super chat.
Like that's the joke, that he may do politics one day and he would be called DS Politics, obviously. Like, yeah, man, it's 2014. We've been making this joke a long time. I'm kind of tired of it now.
Awesome.
And then he's joining in on it. So it's like the parents in South Park. It's even more funny now. Just keep doing it, dude. Wouldn't it be funny if I did a political channel? DSP Politics.
Good Lord.
That's the whole joke. Wouldn't it be funny if I did that? Tee. It's like when people make OnlyFans jokes, and the joke is that wouldn't it be funny if I had an OnlyFans? Yeah, it'll be funny if I could look at you naked, I guess. How much I gotta pay? Is my question normally when I'm watching Review Tech USA.
Enjoying Baldur's Gate 3. I'll tell you this: the story has been good.
Book report.
And the combat has gotten better.
Perfect time. Perfect time. Before I forget about it.
In order to answer the question, I need to talk for 15 minutes and tell you all the scientific explanation behind it, or I could have just answered the question in like one sentence. Shut the fuck up.
And that wasn't him mocking himself or making fun of himself for like being introspective or some shit. I don't know. That was him making fun of some other guy. Just completely not even thinking about himself at all. Just shitting on some other guy. And I'm like, DSP, for real? You saying that? The guy? Yup.
Eat it.
It was him.
But now the game throws me a curveball with this puzzle dungeon. It's like, ugh. I just was getting the hang of it. I was just getting into the swing of things and liking what I was doing, and so they have to change it now. And it seems like that's what they actively are trying to do.
So do you like the game or not?
Oh, here comes a good momentum. Whenever the game's getting momentum, stifle the momentum with something. No, I want the momentum to continue. Stifle the momentum.
Do you
stop that right now.
like the game or not?
Okay.
He didn't answer, by the way.
Better. And am I actually enjoying Baldur's Gate 3? I'll tell you.
Are you actually enjoying it? And we got a book report.
Not. Why would you force yourself to play something no one's interested in, right? Like with Pal World, it was interesting at first. It's not anymore.
He's doing that with
fun with it anymore. Doesn't
like
matter.
a dragon.
Endless contributions coming in during it. If I didn't like it, I would still quit the game. Fuck not. But you're an idiot who just likes to
I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I got to rewind now too because he's yelling at somebody.
Yeah, but the thing is, most of
like the term "fuck nut."
I like. Most of the games that I play, I pick and choose specifically because I like them. You know, there's just some cases where there's games that
Final Fantasy 16.
I'm gonna like them or not, and then when I play them, I do or don't, and then I continue to play them or I don't. Right?
Now you made yourself play Final Fantasy 16, dude. That shit was very obvious. You fucking told us, man.
You're massively over exaggerating the supposed tediousness of this upcoming stuff. I hope you're right. Good. I hope we get through it all today. I hope by the end of today's stream we're done with this and we can move on, and it's not just a big tedious roadblock, because that would be good.
Let me hear this part again. Well, maybe not.
The last game that we play. I've told you guys that if I'm overloaded is. Thank you, Carl, for the super chat in my queue here. Awesome. No idea what the hell unicorn overload is.
Maybe you can look it up.
And it's like, ugh, I have to change. More comfortable in the game, and oh, here comes a good. Do I feel obligated to finish every last game that we play? No, I don't have to finish every last game that we play. I've told you guys that if I'm in the midst of a game that I'm not enjoying or it hits the wall and, you know, for whatever reason, I can quit it whenever I want. I have absolutely no influence from idiots who say things like, oh, he rage quit the game. No, fuck not.
Yeah, you do.
I quit it because I wasn't having fun with it, and I'm not going to play stuff that people don't like. You're an idiot.
Why you keep playing like a dragon then? So you can beg for money during it?
With Pal World, it was interesting at first.
Wait a minute.
I'm quitting it because we're not having fun with it anymore. Doesn't matter. Even if it was
because we're not having fun. See, this shit, dude. This shit right here pissed me off because this dude went on so many bullshit pignosis ass fucking speeches trying to make other people not like streamers because they drop games. If you drop games, you don't respect your audience. He told us that if you drop a game, you don't respect your audience. The streamers that play these memeable games and drop them, they don't care about you. But now when he drop a game, well, me and my audience weren't having fun anymore. Do you respect them though?
I didn't like it, I would still quit the game. Fuck not. But
even if I didn't like it, I would quit? Wait, I don't know what he's saying here.
I'm not having fun with it anymore. Doesn't matter. Even if it was endless contributions coming in during it, if I didn't like it, I would still quit the game.
Oh, okay. So if he made a bunch of money and still didn't like the game, he would quit. Fuck nut.
So, yeah. But the
Can he find a game that he quit that people gave him a bunch of money for?
Most of the games that I play, I
nope.
choose specifically because I like them.
Nope, he can't.
Where there's games that maybe I don't know if I'm going to like them or not.
Oh, shit.
Play them, I do or don't.
You know what? This is funny. This is actually funny because Divinity 2 is a game that he always bring up as a game he dropped and nobody liked it and nobody was supporting it. But Divinity 2 actually made a lot of money for him. So if he was to point out actually a game he quit when he was making a lot of money, he would have to literally debunk himself from the past. He would have to debunk himself. No, it's like when he said he had a sponge brain, and then when he said he didn't have a sponge brain. Oh, dude, it's kind of
right.
That's how it worked. Phil, show me a game that you got a lot of money during and you quit it.
Exaggerating the supposed tediousness of this upcoming stuff. I hope you're
See
right.
what he come up with.
I hope we get through it all today. I hope by the end of today's stream we're done with this and we can move on, and it's not just.
He legit play shit until it stopped getting money, and he called it boring the whole way.
Man, probably out of all the indie games I played over the years,
like PUBG was a good one. He called PUBG boring and mid the whole time he played it, but he kept playing it until Afghanistan stopped giving him $150 a stream.
Plot got better and better the further into the game you got. It was a chill, interactive atmosphere.
Oh, the country of Afghanistan. Oh wow, the entire country of Afghanistan has tipped me $150. Remember those streams?
Absolutely not, because as you know,
Afghanistan went away. That game went away.
Completely. Yes, 100% skip. I got a $2 tip from Kirk.
Oh, Kirk, again.
Being probably the funniest man in the world.
Let's see how much ass he kiss.
If you riff and joke long enough, you have nothing to lose, just saying. There you go.
You done? Oh. I don't think DSP's into it now. Not an ass kisser, by the way.
You know I was kidding, right? I hope you know I was kidding about Hades, too. Like I said, I love the first game so much, I'd be pretty stupid to not play the sequel, right?
Right.
Did I play Resogun? I did not. I do not.
You loved Catherine and didn't play full body.
It doesn't ring a bell when it comes to what the game is, so.
He played Resogun, by the way. Of course he played Resogun.
Is it time to end the show?
Everybody that bought a PS4 when it first came out played it. And of course he don't remember it because he fucking hates video games.
I want your feedback. Please give me your feedback.
Begging. Keep begging. Keep fucking begging.
But please give me your
keep begging so I can keep getting mad about it.
That I put out. Am I playing too many games? Should I play less? Should I do more?
Loving this feedback, begging, man.
Whatever the discussion may be, should I do more of that? Since it seems like when I do this content, I'm getting more viewers, more engagement, and more support. I've literally not started the game yet, and I'm at $58 in tips.
Oh.
I hadn't started, and I was at $50 in tips.
You remember too.
All day, I think I got one tip and like one super chat playing Tekken. So what am I doing with my time?
Wait, right? Didn't Lucky Gremlin gift him memberships yesterday? Bruh, if he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it may be time to
I hope I'm getting it mixed up.
And that's okay, but I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. That's why I need your feedback. Okay, not on this. Stop looking at this and thinking about this. Start thinking about the content, okay?
Wow. Wait.
And that's okay, but I want to make sure I'm doing the right thing. That's why I need your feedback. Okay, not on this. Stop looking at this and thinking about this. Start thinking about the content, okay?
Start thinking about the content, as this dude just basically talking about money. He just talked about money, and he's telling me to think about the content. Maybe you could think about the fucking content. You're the one supposed to make it. What the hell? And yeah, speaking of content, he just put up a hat poll. So who fell for it? Who fell for it? Downbad.com. Oh, man. Oh, well. That's life. Look at the sway and the lean. Who knows what's going on right now? Remember when you say he might be able to end the pre-stream early?
Hey, guys, I'm here. I even said that. I was like, guys, I'm here. Let's talk. Let's chat. I can't make people engage.
Yeah, you can. You tried it.
I can't make
hello, is anyone there?
People have to come willing to talk.
That's making people talk as much as you can on the internet.
Right?
Like, what would making people talk be? Physically fucking threaten them, my guy?
I'm saying the whole point of us doing this.
You're doing the closest thing you can do to make people talk.
It was the difference.
I can't make people talk.
Came with that mindset. Wow, Minecraft tonight. We're gonna have fun conversation while Phil builds something neat.
Jeez.
Right? It was just a different vibe.
Yeah, you had a fucking different community then, man. You didn't talk to Derek and tell Kagome goodnight every day. And you were on Twitch.
That is correct.
And you had like 400 extra viewers.
Interact with people.
And half of them were all like
you're right. During the
sneak dissers.
Between them I can, and I'm always trying to
It was a different time. Like, come on, man.
I don't know what I'm doing. Like,
you might as well try to go back to 2010.
Can you help me with advice for what just happened? Why was I getting stuffed by the jab so much? What are your suggestions for things I can do? Because, man, it's frustrating me and I want to get better. And then people who know would give me advice. Let me try that. You know, that's
gonna skip that. I think he was talking about Tekken.
Don't just immediately say, okay, so for this stream, for this puzzle, go right over here and hit this button. And then spin around 3 times, hop up.
He don't want to get handheld, but he want to get handheld.
How things went in
hyping up tomorrow already.
Okay. All right, let me boot this up since it takes a bit. Let's boot up the game while I go to pee.
Holy fuck, man.
All right.
I wish I had more alcohol. I'd take a shot after that pre-stream. That shit was terrifying.
Dude,
that shit was terrifying.
A lot of people like Zen Shuriken just said in the chat, I like Tekken more, but I think Street Fighter 6 would have longer legs for Phil. The thing is, now that I'm playing Tekken, I'm really into it. Like, I'm actually really getting into it and liking it, and I'm feeling like I do want to put more time into learning it at a higher level than I ever have known before. How cool would it be if I'm playing, I can easily parry people, and I'm doing the right timing on learning sidestep counters and things. I think that would be swell. Something I've never done before in Tekken. I think that's more important to me than just playing more Street Fighter. I feel like Street Fighter 6 is played out at this point. We're not going to see higher level gameplay of Street Fighter 6 at this point until like Season 2. Then it'll be reshuffled. Right now, if I play more Street Fighter 6, you will literally see the same shit over and over, not endlessly. And I don't
Bad take.
I think Tekken 8 is the place to be for fighting games right now. It's very exciting, right?
Cringe. Hype beast.
Okay.
Hype beast take. Can't believe you. You a shill, bro.
Right.
You a fucking
Well,
shill.
boot her up, and I'll be right back. I'm just gonna mute the mic, go use the restroom, be back, and then we're gonna start. Okay.
Wow. Wow. What a board meeting. And the best part about it is, what did he banned like 2 or 3 people and he ignored everybody else. If he got any good feedback, positive style feedback, he didn't fucking read it. He didn't read it. And guess what he gave attention to? The negative style feedback, the idiots and the dunces and the dregs of society. Man, I wonder if that's going to be beneficial or anything to his fucking overall success in the future of his dumb fucking community. For him to ask for feedback, have people in his chat posting paragraphs, trying to help him out. 42, we're going to call him 42, trying to help him out. A bunch of fucking 12-year-olds and dragons and shit that just want to watch some dude play a fucking video game. They're posting paragraphs to try to help him out. He don't read it. But he want to read the people that tell him to get a job and that tell his wife, that tell him that he need to tell his wife to lose weight. He want to read that to get mad about it. He's not the problem? No, everybody else is. Everybody else is the problem. And he's not a shill. And he's not whatever everybody else is. He's not what everybody else is. He's a stupid fuck. He's a stupid fuck who gets off wasting people's time. It's okay. I'm wasting my time right now. But at least I'm not typing paragraphs in some dude chat to try to help him. I'm just shitting on him from far away. It is kind of frustrating to see though. This is a very frustrating pre-stream to look at his chat during. Super frustrating. And then to hear him say basically, I don't want to read your feedback live. Leave a comment. Dude, you're going to get 7 comments that you accept. He's probably going to get 20 or 30 and he's going to accept 7. And he's going to get emails, or is he? Right? Like, what the fuck is this weird email shit? Half of these people aren't even real. They're just trying to trick you into saying some dumb shit on your stream, which you always do.
I got an email, and the email said that the trolls were trying to sue me, so I needed to talk about it.
Like, dude, you're getting baited. You're being milked for content, and you think people being nice to you because you're stupid. Derek would fucking ignore it. You know the thing DSP tell his dumb fans to do? I'm being mean. You know the thing DSP tell his fans to do, his viewers? Just ignore it, man. Just don't pay it any mind.
Same guy who claims he wanted to stop playing.
What the fuck does he ignore?
Getting support. Meanwhile, what support did he get for Like a Dragon during his Super Bowl marathon stream?
Look, Like a Dragon's different. You're just gonna have to deal with it, dude. You're gonna have to deal with it as a game DSP play, regardless of how much money he get. And Like a Dragon's better than Pal World. I mean, I'm playing Like a Dragon right now. The fuck is Pal World? Shit's uncomparable. It's like comparing Beyonce to a crackhead. Beyonce got 2 shoutouts in this pre-stream. I can't talk too much. The Pal World people gonna come after me and leave a paragraph comment about a game that they're not playing because they're too busy sucking it off online. Oh well. Yeah, I'm gonna get the essay.
Oh, huh.
And I'm not talking about Carlos.
All right, guys.
Hey, he's back.
We're about to get started. Are you ready?
No.
What the hell are you guys talking about?
Wow.
What are you talking about? I don't even want to say what I'm reading in the chat. I sit down, I'm like, what the what did I just read? Huh? Oh my god.
It's like he streamed for a new group of people every day. As in, like,
I just received
like he's opened the chat that isn't his.
Incredibly generous.
Somebody fell for it.
$100 tip.
Imagine being this person that did that.
100 simoleons.
Oh man, and we get the good joke. Oh, Grim Reaper. Isn't Grim Reaper the guy who like won the lottery? He didn't win a lottery. He won money. I'm probably getting it mixed up with, oh man, this is, I need to end this. This is too much, dude.
And everything going on here today.
This is such a fucking disgusting pre-stream.
Old school day, you make a poll about old school games. It's time to play Baldur's Gate